Life. Life is a disease. A millennium ago, a supreme necromancer was on the verge of conquering the world. But you know what they say about best laid plans. Inevitably, heroes shall emerge. So, I was made dead. Again. But what does death really mean for somebody who has mastered it, Boredom. An eternity to ponder my errors and how close I came to victory. I am a mortal, but when this world ends, even I will know oblivion. And so, I ask myself, will I be given another chance to rise before it happens? Another chance to fulfill my ambition? It seems that fate has smiled after all.
Alright, give me a moment. Give me a moment and I will get the introduction out of the way. Hello guys. Welcome to Iratus, Lord of the Dead. Now, this is going to be a bit different than what I usually do. Normally, I would stream these videos with the intent of, making a full series of it. This is not the case for, well, one second, let me turn down the sound. Normally this wouldn't be the case for other series like quick one-offs, but this is going to be a Halloween special that I'm going to be doing for at least 6 days. So you guys will be getting to enjoy Iratus and getting a, sneak peek in what is going to be happening here. Now, I will say this, I'm not sure if this is going to be an entire series in the near future, but I can guarantee you that these Halloween specials are going to go on as much as possible, in addition to the other streams I normally do. So, we're going to go 6 days with Iratus, we'll see how it goes, and in the near future, maybe I'll bring it back up. But I digress. Honestly, the best way I can explain it is I'm going to be doing this, and we'll see how things play out. I'm not by any means good at this game. I've only just bought it, like a few days ago, and I am completely new to it. So, don't expect any professional play. Don't expect anything, fantastical. Not gonna look any guides. Everything I do here is just going to be what I normally do. And that's just wing it completely. If I look at anything, I will probably do so with the intent to thrive. But that's about it. Without further ado, and without me ranting any further, let's get into things and see what happens, because we've got quite a bit to go over. We're going to start a new game. As we don't have any other difficulty, it seems, we're going to go with the cakewalk to start. I honestly don't know if this is going to be a good idea or not, but I guess we'll see. It seems like we've got 4 difficulties though, I should say. So let's see how things play out. That's really all we can do. Alright. Each minion has 5 basic abilities and 1 ultimate ability. To use an ultimate ability, you need a special resource, Wrath. Minions and enemies can use certain abilities only from specific positions and with specific targets. Standard skeletons stand at the ready. Alright. We've got 2 choices. We can either go for the unassuming strike, which deals 22 to 24 damage, Or we go with the Smite, which allows us to attack twice, dealing half our damage per attack. So it's really coming down to either just a normal attack or one that deals twice. Performs additional attacks for each buff on the target. The skeleton is immune to all buffs and debuffs, so this doesn't really affect anything, so honestly, we could probably just go with the unassuming strike. So we're going to do unassuming strike, and we're going to target the hunky in the front, I think? Or do we go for the miner? No, we go to the hunky first. He has weak health, after all. Okay, physical and magic damage reduces a target's vigor. Igniting deals instant magic damage on the target and true damage at the start of their turn. Stress damage decreases the sanity of the target. Cursing a target will deal stress damage at the start of its turn. Critical hits by your minions decreases the enemy's sanity. Enemy critical hits will increase it. Okay. Alright, and they go for the harassment. Alright, so we got a choice between Scream, which moves the target to a random position, but it does deal stress damage. And I think that's best used on the miner. And let's see, Soprano. Stress attack deals 40% horror? Whatever that is. I guess that's just another... Oh, that's just a percentage to hit, I guess. Well, no, that's a... No, that's the percentage of damage. Alright. Scream is focused on one person, while Soprano focuses on everybody. But it also means that all enemies lose 6 attack for their next action. So I think it's in our best interest to stress them with Soprano. Wait, hold on. All enemies lose 6 to their next attack. Okay, so I guess we can minimize his damage to a degree. Let's do that. Oh, we did a buff all, so that's good. Loss of sanity in combat can lead to various consequences. Insanity being a negative effect that weakens the enemy. Inspiration, a positive effect that strengthens the enemy. It could be death, which receiving any amount of stress damage while at 0 sanity can lead to instant death. Or they flee from combat. Interesting. Preferably, I guess, killing is the better option here. But anything goes, I suppose, right? Alright, we'll go for another strike here.
One more for the stockpiles.
Alright, that's one body. Now we wait for the miner, who we did debuff, so less damage, which is good. Now we can go for the fear and trigger insanity, it seems. The big debuffs, it seems. Alright. I guess we go for another strike. With a solid crit, no less. Nice. Alright, let's scream at him. I guess he doesn't... I guess... Yeah, no. Aside from debuffing, that's all it does. It doesn't actually have the potential to kill, unless you roll good. For our troubles, while the Banshee did get damaged, we do get a ton of gear to utilize, though. Nice. Create any 2 minions. That is our first objective. Okay, Graveyard, I would assume, is the way to go. Oh, no, we go to Creation. After gathering parts from his defeated foes, Iratus can create new minions for his army. Using parts of uncommon, rare, or legendary quality increases the amount of stat points of the created minion. With time, Iratus will acquire new minion recipes, as well as various combat tactics. Alright. Well, let's see. We've got the skeleton, which is basically our staple, you know, fairly staple warrior. Okay. Let's see. We've got things like abominations. We've got infested. These are like special things I ended up getting, I do believe, because I just bought a bundle of sorts. So we do have that advantage going for us. I'm just not sure what we're gonna do with these. So for the sake of this run, I'm going to just be doing I'm just gonna be doing the topmost crew and seeing how they play out. Okay, skeleton we've already got the banshee, so preferably I do not want to take these two. Let us see what we got. We've got a zombie, bride, wraith, dark knight, and werewolf. Before Iratus came along, zombies were considered little more than fodder troop by the other necromancers. It took true visionary to realize that a mindless mass of undead muscle can be used for more than simply banishing the heads of mortals. With a bit of technological assistance, these rotting hulks were turned into mobile artillery, capable of carrying and shooting cannons that would normally need several humans to operate. Okay, so we can assume that zombies are basically cannoneers. They're very good at, yeah, it looks like they're like a crit build of sorts. Let's see, Dark Knight. A manifestation of living void contained in a vessel of knightly armor. These necromantic soldiers are often seen leading the armies of undead against the civilizations of the mortals. Were they to learn the skills to do battle and wage war is unknown, but all of them, despite existence, and seek to reduce everything to nothing. Okay. Alright, so the bride is an archer. Banshee, you know, as it's depicted, very fear. Wraith. Summoning has been prohibited. Okay. And werewolf, I would assume, is just a big bad brawler. Alright, well, I'm probably gonna go with a staple zombie and maybe a wraith, I'm thinking? Let's see. Despite the seeming simplicity of this minion, its summoning has been prohibited by the Necromancers Guild since the dawn of history. Not even Iratus remembers the reason for this decree.
Only I know how to unlock the true potential of necromancy.
Yeah, I can understand that, man. Let me speak. Not even Iratus remembers the reasons for this decree, but there are many dark rumors surrounding this particular summoning. It is said that the very first necromancer created this minion as a vessel for his rebirth, or that the soul that answered the necromancer's call comes out not from the afterlife, but from another, much more alien place. Nobody seems to have the courage to put these theories to test, or maybe that they never did survive the process. Still, the guild has been nothing but ruins for millennia. It is now up to Iratus to decide what to do with this knowledge. Alright, it's got abilities like Cold Grasp, Necromantic Wind. Okay. Preferably, I want somebody that can heal. Because healing is naturally a good thing to have. Because it sucks when you can't heal from injuries, at the very least. Oddly enough, it doesn't look like healing seems to be like a staple for this group, does it? Oh wait, hold on. I guess the Banshee covers that? It restores the target to full sanity. I guess healing is not something that's common for these groups, is it? Let's see. I guess we can keep it simple and go with a zombie and Bride of Iratus. I mean, they are ranged attackers if I'm not mistaken. And one's a heavy hitter no less, so it's not that bad. Alright, why not? Let's go with the zombie then. Crap.
Time to bring out the big guns.
Alright, now we go with the bride. There we go. To start, we open up the map. So I guess this is the map. But before we do, there appears to be the talent tree. Okay, so we can't actually. We're going to reorganize people. Banshee should remain at the back, I'm guessing. Bride of Iratus. Well, hold on. Let me check abilities specifically. Okay, preferably we want the skeleton at the front. The zombie's abilities specialize in the second position. Alternatively, the third position. Yeah, if we go second position, he specializes in buckshots. And he gets igniting mixture. He also gets cannonball. Bombardment is good if he's in the back lines. Okay. Alright. The bride appears to be a third slot girl. Yeah, no, she's guaranteed third slot or fourth slot. And the Banshee... yeah, she's at her best when she's at the back. Otherwise, she's got a howl. But that's fine. Let us go to the dungeon. Let's see what's going on. The kingdom has need of these vast riches buried underneath the castle. Great veins of iron that promise to fuel conquest after conquest, along with ancient artifacts from long forgotten age. The dwarves were eager to offer their services in the project, bringing their untested mining equipment and experimental concoctions for the promise of wealth. They only need bodies that could obey, and that the humans could provide. With dungeons filled to the brim with both criminals and rebels, there was no shortage of slaves to work these mines. Drugs were used to keep them docile as they dug ever deeper, year after year, unaware of the mortal danger that awaited them down below. Alright, we are currently here, so let us see. What path do we take? That is a large path. Good gravy. Well, I mean, let's start with the most obvious choice. Where do we want to go first? Well, obviously we're going to have to go into this corridor, so let's start with this. Let us hunt. Some enemies possess unique features that either strengthen or weaken them. Study the features of your minions and your enemies so they can fight more effectively. Alright. So it appears the Bride of Iratus has better luck against female enemies. The Banshee has a feature that the chance of enemies to escape increases by 2% each turn until it reaches 10%. Okay, so there's a stacking chance that people just run away. The zombie ignores armor and resistance. That's really powerful. And the skeleton is immune to all buffs and debuffs. So the skeleton has that. It's interesting. Alright, when the Taskmaster dies, his allies recover 30 sanity. Interesting. Okay. I guess I'll start with... let's see, who do I target? I guess we start by targeting the monkey here. We want to kill these minions here first, before we focus on the Taskmaster. At least that's what I'm thinking is the go-to here. Let's see, Chest Piercer, Flames of Love. Okay, Warning Shot, that's a stress attack. Plus 10 attack and dread until the battle ends. Set target on fire, Overwatch. stance. What is a stance? Let's start with think of him. Oh, think of him is actually a buff to anybody. I think we go with... Oh, it actually moves as well. Okay, whenever an enemy moves, deals 60% of your damage to it. As for the buff, I think we'll give that to our zombie. Oh no, it actually goes to somebody else. We'll buff herself. Why not? Alright, that leaves the Banshee. We can either go for the stress attack, or we go for the one that affects all. Which we're going to do. We're going to go with Soprano and affect everybody. Alright, armor receives physical damage is decreased by the amount of armor the target has. Resistance received magical damage is decreased. Okay. Block is expended to completely nullify the next physical, and ward is basically the same. Like, I went with the intent to debuff. Let's hope nothing too bad happens here. Looks like we'll be fine, though. Let's see. Alright, we've got volley, we've got buckshot, igniting mixture, and more powder. Alright, we've got 13 health here, so we can guarantee a kill, at the very least, on the hunky here, which might not be that bad an idea. Alright, let's do a let's do a strike here. Take him out.
More materials.
The less minions, the better, after all.
I think it would be this easy.
Okay, a whip, that's fine. Oh, for each additional buff on the targets, it deals more damage. Okay, cool. We're going to take out the miner next. Because we now have the buff, we can now do a big attack, most likely. We are going to do a chest piercer here. There we go. That gets the kill off. For the Banshee here, I think it's in our best interest to minimize his damage, so I guess Soprano is going to be naturally a good choice to minimize the amount of damage coming over to her. We are going to now do igniting mixture. It may seem odd, but we want to burn him to make the negative effects stack up at least, and we'll go from there. Hopefully Smite works. Okay, we managed to get 2 strikes off naturally. What else can we do? I guess set target on fire for 2 turns. We can do ignition here. Why not? That's more fire, I guess. Yep, that's a lot of fire. And I guess we'll just keep spamming Soprano here, because the debuff just minimizes damage significantly. And I guess we do volley here? No, we're gonna use more powder. Why not? That'll double our attack damage at least. Okay. And we'll finish off with the skeleton just going for a strike, and we are now done with the combat. Nice.
A sad display for mortal kind.
Alright. After winning a battle, Iratus receives awards. Digger souls used to construct and improve buildings at the graveyard, parts which are needed to craft minions, artifacts that can increase the power of your minions and Iratus himself. We get brains used to quickly increase the level of minions, and minions that did not participate in a battle restore a small amount of vigor according to the difficulty level. Alright, cool. Scroll of Skullfall. It is a one-time secret destructive spell. And we got a few more materials and experience. Not bad at all. Equip Iratus with the artifact. Interesting. I guess we'll put this... Yeah, I guess it goes there.
Embellishes my undead features, no?
Yeah, sure. Sure, Iratus. Alright. I guess we can't activate our talents until we complete the dungeon. Alright, let's see. Where do we want to go? Alright. Mortal cultists who gift Iratus with random consumables or minion-specific items. A sanctuary when one can collect diggers' souls. Or we go to the Stele, which contains records of past battles, which could be used to raise the levels of minions or Iratus himself. I think level is the most important here. So what we're probably going to do is we're going to follow this path along here to get 2 steels, I guess. And we'll go from there, I guess, and determine where we go from here. Yeah, so we're going to take the rightmost path here. That's what I think, anyways. Alright, we can either train Iratus and give him 100% of the experience from the current level, or all of our minions gain 100% of the experience from the current level. I am going to give it to Iratus, actually. Well, I think. Should I? I'll give Iratus the level. Why not? There we go. And from there, we can now go to the next battle. Alright. Iratus possesses the following stats and resources. Mana, which is needed to use talents from the magic, ire, and destruction trees. Mana is restored after every victory in combat, though minion abilities or via certain encounters on the map. Wrath is needed to use the ultimate abilities of your minions. Wrath increases during combat and resets after combat ends. Spell power increases the effectiveness of active Iratus talents. Iratus gains 1 spell power point each level and can further increase it via artifacts, talents, minion abilities, etc. Alright. Okay, I guess that's a spell then? I thought it was like a one-time thing though. Well, I mean, I guess I can try it. Let's see. Deals 12 magic damage to all enemies. Sets them on fire for 3 turns, dealing 6 points of damage per turn. Why not? Let's do it. That'll light everything on fire except for the Taskmaster, which naturally makes sense. Okay, we can deal either 23 or 28 damage. I think we can get away with taking out this hunky, at least. Or we can go for the miner, which shouldn't be that bad. Actually, let's go with Think of Him, get the buffs on first. The more buffs, the better, after all. Astounding Fortitude. Marks a minion. Has a 100% chance to redirect any attack the marked minion to itself. In addition, it gains 12 armor and 12 resistance until the next action. Okay, in that case, it's in our best interest to have the miner go for... Oh, no, it can't. Okay. In that case, I'm just going to use Unassuming Strike and try and take out this guy. Ah, just barely not enough. But the fire should kill him, so... that should be fine. Alright, we've got Whale. All minions gain 14 Dread for their next action. Doesn't stack. I guess Dread... Yep, Dread is how much damage this will deal with stress attacks. I'm not really in particular interest for those. Restores the target to full sanity. Gives Iratus mana equal to 20% of restored sanity. Alright, well, I'm gonna go with Soprano. Get the debuffs going, why not?
Death delivered.
Nice. Ah, he got unlucky, nice. That's going to minimize things and make things a lot worse for them. More power. It can stack, it seems. Let us go with the intent for more burn, I suppose. We're going to need to deal with the guards anyways, after all. Deal 60%, 8 to 10 damage to the enemies on the chosen position and next 2 positions in line. So wait, okay, so it basically targets all 3 positions here. We're gonna go with the igniting mixture here. We're gonna start with smoking him out. There we go. Now both are ignited, actually. Nice. A type of ability that some minions and enemies can use in battle. Stances differ in duration. A stance that ends at the start of a character's next turn, and a stance until the battle ends. Okay, the character will maintain the stance until it is cancelled or the battle ends. Any stance can be cancelled via forced movement or stunning, unless the description of the stance specifies otherwise. Let's see. Traps are abilities and effects which are limited to one specific position. Depending on the specifics of the trap, a character occupying that position can receive negative or positive effects. A trap can be destroyed by certain abilities or overridden by another trap. Alright, good to know. Let us go with the stance Overwatch. Well, do I can just go for a strike here. 33 to 38, that's a potential kill. And he's currently got defensive stance. Whenever a minion moves, attack it for 100%. 10 to 12 damage. We're just gonna strike him. Get him within kill zone. Astounding Fortitude. Okay, none of them are viable for Outstanding Fortitude. So I guess we will just target the guard here with a normal strike. There we go. This dude will burn to death. Then we got the Banshee.
Opposing me? Your last.
Alright, we can make them lose 6 attack, which isn't a bad thing. Never many moves. Banshee deals. Okay. I guess we'll do Soprano. That way we'll do some damage done. There we go. Nice. Then we will go with Cannonball. Cannonball is a really powerful attack, but we should probably use that for like... Yeah, we should do that with more power with intention. So let's activate more power to start with our zombie. We won't be dealing that much, but that's fine. Alright, deal 50%, and it inflicts a critical hit, just automatically. Interesting. We are going to go with the intent of taking you out first.
This one into furniture.
Cool. That just leaves our Skelly Boy and the Taskmaster himself. Who will just strike for now. We'll get rid of the blocks, I suppose. Let us restore his sanity to full and get some mana recovery. Nice. 56 to 64. I think we can do that. Let's see if we get a kill, though. Oh, we got the block right. Dumb me. Oh well. We're gonna go with the Flames of Iratus. There you go. Now we got Burn. We strike him down. And the Banshee goes in with... I guess... Scream? Yeah. And of course, we'll just go for the volley. Did. And that is combat.
Mine is the winning side.
Nice. We managed to level up with Iratus. We managed to get a bunch of goodies. We did get damaged, but it seems that we're going to be fine. Alright, we can now unlock new talents. Winning battles rewards Iratus with experience that increases his level. At each level, he receives talent points that can be used on the following ability trees. It can increase alchemy, which increases the efficiency of your minions and resource economy. It will make magic, which spells weakens foes, which requires mana to use. We get ire, spells that strengthen minions, which requires mana to use, and destruction, which deals direct damage to enemies, which requires mana. Okay. So alchemy will increase the efficiency of our minions. So let's see. Minions restore 100% more vigor when Iratus uses distillation. Iratus uses 100% more mana using calcination. Increases the chances to receive an uncommon or better part. And increases the amount of Digger's souls received at the end of battle. Alright, we've got a few magical abilities. We can receive +3 dread. We can move a target minion 2 positions forward and receive a boost to accuracy for 1 action. Spell power additionally improves accuracy by 2% of its basic value. Haste increases all minions' initiative for 2 actions. And Iratus restores an additional 5 mana after each fight. Ire. All minions to receive a 3 attack. Target minion loses 12 luck and gains 6 attack and 6 dread. We can get every time a minion misses an attack, Iratus gains 3 wrath. Or Drums of War. Minion gains 2 initiative for 2 turns if Iratus is at least 25 wrath. So we can either go with the haste spell, which will make... which is alright, I guess. Or we could go with ire, which allows us to utilize wrath and give everybody a buff for a few turns. And of course, destruction, which is just targeted damage, it seems. Okay. Fire damage would deal 18 plus 4, so that would be 22, I think? Yeah, so 22 versus 8 to 18, which is...
These books don't even have pages made of human skin.
36, I think? And then, of course, there is 10 to 18, which focuses on 2 people. And there's the 25, which is basically a set amount of damage, which isn't bad. I think for now we focus on the Digger's Souls, because the more Digger's Souls we have, the better. I'm going to grab Amateur Surgeon, though. Absolutely.
Secrets.
We are then going to grab Surgical Practice
Through
here.
transformation, the will becomes free.
Alright, that gives us 2 points, which we get Surgical Practice, so we're going to have a ton of chances to get better parts. We're going to leave alone the materials, but we will be definitely grabbing a magical buff, I'm thinking. And for what we're going to grab, we are going to grab, I guess, Whip would be good? No, let's grab Haste.
Spells, hexes, curses, all are at my command.
Yeah. With Haste, then I can grab some Evasion, which doesn't hurt. There's Fate. Target minion's next attack deals critical damage. Yeah, it's an alright ability. We're just going to grab haste, though, and we'll be good. Okay, do we want to create anything before we go? I could see about making a Dark Knight. It appears there's some pretty nasty things, though. Nice. We're going to prepare a second group just in case. Goodness knows we may need it. Okay, let us prepare a Dark Knight.
Hardly an inspiring leader, but the dead care not for morale.
Alright, so we're going to have a Dark Knight. We're going to have a Wraith. I guess we'll prepare a Werewolf. Just for the occasion. And we've got one more slot. I guess we can focus in on... I don't know. I assume the Werewolf goes in front, the Wraith there. We could make another Banshee, which would work, I do believe. Okay, let's see. Yeah, the Wraith is best in the third position. The Dark Knight is best in either the first or second position, it seems. And they are very... Alright, so yeah, no. This dude's very reliant on stress more than he is physical, it seems. Well, he does have physicals, and he's does have like a massive crit chance, so there is that. The Werewolf is very much a physical fighter, naturally, and I should probably definitely keep him up front. That does leave me with one other choice, though. Alright. Let's see, creation. Who do we want as our last choice? I guess we'll make the Reaper. I hadn't planned on doing this, but fuck it, why not?
The sorrows of my enemies will be magnified.
We've now got a Reaper, and we will use them to our fullest extent. To the dungeon. Now we go to the ancient coffin that is filled with items. Oh, and we can choose a battle squad. Let us go with character squad 2, and we're going to go to the ancient coffin. Select a boon. We can increase damage dealt by 10%. If the minion starts their turn in position 1 or 2, they receive +5 vigor until the end of battle. This can stack up to 5 times, it seems. And reduces the damage received from elite enemies by 25%. I think we increase our damage dealt.
Oh, for my future kingdom.
Well, we'll start with damage because I don't think we're dealing with elites often. And let us go to the battle. Alright. We are going to start off by casting haste with everybody in mind.
Speed of thought.
That way we're much faster to deal with these enemies. Alright. Okay, we've got Agony. Ignites the target for 3 turns, dealing 40 damage. Dissection is a massive strength damage debuff. Or magic's big damage, basically. Alright, I think we go for Agony to start with, because that will also curse the target. We're gonna go with the Miner, maybe? Yeah, the Miner doesn't have any magical protection. Yeah, let's take out the Miner to start with. Okay. Attack twice, dealing 50% damage. Curse of Madness. Werewolf receives 15 luck and 15 critical hit strength for 2 turns. We can do a physical attack for 150%. Target loses all armor and resistance until battle ends. Ignores block. We're going to start with Tear Up against him. Get rid of his block, I guess. Ah, he's got Stance. At the beginning of the next turn, we'll deal over 200% damage to a random target. Interesting. Let us go with Futile Hopes to start with. Concealing Cloud for 2 rounds. Any minion with the cloud receives 25 evasion. Necrotic Wind is a debuff. It removes all buffs from the target. Target lose all initiative for 1 turn. Target can't move during their next turn. Okay. Deals 30% damage to its enemies on the chosen position and the next position in line. Let's go Necrotic Wind. Let's make him lose all his initiative. There we go. The cowardice, I see. Interesting. A good target. Ah, the wolf has been debuffed. That's not good. But he does get healing, which is interesting. Okay. We are going to use Agony on... I think I go with... Yeah, I guess I go Agony. Because, obviously, fire. We'll debuff him with the curse now. And that deals 8 to 11 stress damage on its own. Okay. Let us go with Hollow Stare, which should bring this dude down to its crippling stance if need be. Yeah, I guess we go for the fear here. Alright, Insanity. He has been weakened now because of it, which is good. Alright, they're missing quite a bit. Terror Wave. All opponents randomly swap positions. Let's do it. Ah, debuff. The insanity begins. Alright, we're gonna go for... Alright, we have haste. Let's go hunting down. We'll take out the miner to start with. Ah, block. Okay. We can go for damage, I suppose. We deal 20 to 28. This should kill the miner. But he's an invalid target anyways, so rip. I guess we will just use Agony on this dude now. Just weaken everybody with Insanity and go from there. Deals additional damage equal to 80%, equal to the sum of Dark Knight's armor and resistance. Okay, so it deals an additional 13 damage, it seems. Okay, so 10 to 12, so that's 23 basically. There we go.
This is what 1,000 years of
He dies of a heart
evolution looks
attack,
like.
and now for you.
Pathetic.
I guess I could go Ghostly Fire. Deals 30% damage to enemies in the chosen position, next position in line. Curses target for 2 turns, dealing 8 to 9 fear per turn. Or I can just go for Necrotic Wind, which I'm probably gonna go. Why not? Weaken him like crazy. There we go. He's gonna try and kill the werewolf, but the werewolf heals like crazy. And I guess we'll just go for Curse of Madness. No, not Curse of Madness. Let's just go... Let's hunt. Let's hunt him down. Get 300 damage on. Let's get those curses and whatnot on. We'll get Hollow Stare going. Basically just fear him like crazy, see if that does anything. And I guess we can apply Ghostly Wind, because that will just apply even more fear.
Become part of the breathless tide.
And we managed to get some healing for it, so I'm not bad. I'm quite satisfied with that. And we managed to get level IQ 6, which instantly levels up minions. Interesting. Our minions on the second crew have leveled up, which is nice, and let's see. Minions evolve and can be improved in multiple ways. Leveling grants a minion stats and skill points. Every level a minion gets 2 stats points for improving stats. Every third level a minion gets 1 skill point for upgrading abilities. Using parts of higher quality grants a minion additional stat points. Parts grafted onto the minion can be improved via Digger's Souls. Items provided to your minions with additional features. Items provide your minions with additional features. Receiving buffs and debuffs from minions' items don't trigger any effects. Grafting a brain instantly gives a minion additional experience. Okay. So what ends up happening is we get some... Okay, I get it. Alright, improve a minion by using a brain. Okay. So basically I gotta use a brain regardless, so I guess we go to the Banshee here and give her brain? Yeah, bugger it. She's got now a level IQ of 6. That gives her 2 skill points to work with, which I can use to upgrade any of her fear-based abilities. I am going to... let's see. All enemies lose 6 attacks to their next turn, 12 evasion. Okay, we can either buff it to make it so enemies lose 8 of their attack. It doesn't stack, or we can make it to where they lose 12 evasion instead. Shows the likelihood of evading an attack. I think it's in our best interest to make them lose evasion as well. So we'll go with that.
Results.
As for the Dread, we can either give benefits to attack, or we can give benefits to Dread specifically. I think for Whale we should probably focus on... Yeah, let's give them all a buffer to attack, I think. That's probably going to be for the best. Now... How do I... Well, first let's go with talents. Let's see. If we save up a few levels, we can get a Scalpel Artist achievement going. We can go with Advanced Doctorate, so we can get more vigor for our minions. We can also use Distillation here, and all minions gain 10 more damage and receive 10 less for one battle. Dark Enlightenment. Increase the amount of wrath that Iratus gains in battle by 50%. Let's see, minions receive 5 evasion, does not work on summoned minions. Having more evasion, perfectly fine. I really should level up the, yeah, I should level up stats first, so give me a second. What do we want to do for the Banshee here? Critical hit, shows likelihood of evasion. Alright. It's going to cost 7 if we want to get ourselves block or ward. And we've got 10 points to work with. Naturally, the go-to would be to give her stress damage, but because we are focusing more on the aspect of her buffing and debuffing enemies, I'm not too worried about the stress damage more than anything. I'm more worried about the buffers, so... her survivability is more important to me, honestly. I guess increasing vigor is the go-to here. We'll increase her vigor, and let us increase her... do we need accuracy? How accurate is this? 40%. Landing a critical hit is viable. Let's get more evasion, I suppose. Yeah. Having her being evasion heavy is going to be nice. And we'll just spend the rest on increasing her dread. Because why not? As for these guys, the Reaper is very fear-oriented. So preferably, I'd like to focus on that, if we can help it. Let's see. Normally we end up doing spectral wave, but dissection usually is the go-to for this second group, it seems. Alternatively, I could reap power to get more damage with the Reaper, but I think we usually just go magic damage, so I think it's in our best interest to focus Dread here. So we'll get Dread, and we will get Initiative this time around. For the Wraith, we're gonna go with... well, naturally he's a very interesting... I guess he's a naturally interesting target. He seems to focus on stress and magic damage, so I guess that's usually the go-to for it, so Dread is the focus here. We'll give him more Dread. The Dark Knight is naturally an interesting boy. I think it's in our best interest to just buff his armor and resistance in his line of work. But I'm actually going to boost his vigor just to make him a bit more healthy. As for the werewolf, he's a interesting boy. Do we go evasion? I think we actually go for... well, if we increase initiative, then we can bring it to 10. Or we can go with armor. I'm gonna go with armor. Why not? We want the werewolf to be our tank after all, so... we will swap to our Group 1 crew. And the hope is to go to the Stele here. So we're going to go to the grave, and we will go along there. Choose a minion to raise. Let's raise this dude. I have no idea what he is, but whatever. What is the Infested? He is a very buff-oriented character, and he goes in the 3rd slot, it seems. Which makes sense, I suppose. Yeah, he goes in the 3rd slot. Alright, as for his abilities, he's got a physical attack, he's got a cursed attack, he can remove all debuffs from a target, he can buff to get more accuracy in attack, but usually his gimmick is just stress, so I guess we beef up stress when we get the chance. We're definitely going to increase his accuracy Okay, accuracy over 100 increases the chance of hitting targets with evasion. Okay, so yeah, we want to boost his likelihood to attack. Alright, in that case, we are good to go. How is it, Iratus? You know, I'm enjoying it. I think it's quite fun. I'll be honest, first impressions, pretty good. I'm assuming it's going to get way harder, though, so I'm preparing for that inevitability. I'm just sort of winging it, see how far I go. And once the 6 days are up for streaming, I'm probably just going to do something new. Well, we'll see, honestly. Alright, we're going to start with a haste boost to get everybody buffed up, except for the skeleton, because immune. And let's see. Let us start with a buffer on... Alright, well, let's see. What's their health looking like? We got 80s, 75s. Let's buff our archer. Give her a nice little buff for the end of her combat. Let us go for... Nobody has evasion currently, so they're not going to be that big a deal, but we can still reduce their attack by 6, it seems. Yeah, probably not. We're gonna go with a deafening wail. Give everybody a buffer. Yeah, I'm probably gonna have to change the skeleton out, because having no buffs here is kind of sucks a little bit. Okay, marks a minion has 100% to redirect. I don't think that's gonna work though. Preferably I want to redirect to him, but no, he's an invalid target. Let's focus down to Miner, because he's going to be the biggest issue here. We're gonna do ignition on him. Get them all burned up. Alright. Ah, this interrupts stances. I didn't know that. Okay. I guess we can ignite this guy. Or we can go for the attack. I'm gonna go for the attack. That's dealing a lot of damage. It's a 47 to 52. Let's just confirm the kill on this Hunkry by dealing more... Yep, the igniting mixture basically solves that. We're gonna go with Asilandro to cause fear to everybody and give him a debuff. Let us go for the unassuming strike on the Miner now. There we go. And I guess we'll do the igniting mixture on these two to ignite them, get them burning. Nice.
This is my kind of entertainment.
This goes pretty well. And now we are down to these guys. Marks a minion has a 100% chance to redirect any attack. Okay, so... Oh, I have to target him to make it happen. There we go. Okay, for you, you have 34. So I can guarantee a potential kill here, so I guess take you out. There we go. That'll minimize damage significantly for us. Alright. As for you, I think it's in our best interest to just stream you. Deal as much horror damage as we can. Let us go for more power and prepare for the cannonball. Go for an unassuming strike. Managed to get a critical, and he's now Insanity on Berserk, which just makes him an easier target. which I think is a kill. Done. Nice.
Soon this world will be mine.
We managed to get some Digger's Souls, managed to get some more miscellaneous gear. Nice. Got some healing from the Dark Knight group, which is good. And now we have the option to construct a building from the graveyard, if we wish to. We didn't level up, so nothing there, but let's see what the graveyard seeks. After attaining freedom, Iratus turned his prison into a base of operations. Graveyard buildings require minions and a special resource in order to construct them. Digger's Souls. Okay, we can excavate some places. What do we want to do? Alright. Building requirement skeleton. Oh. Interesting. Alright, the mortuary. A powerful aura of death restores 100 vigor. Applies after victory except quest battles. Iratus statue. Praising this necromancer at the monument, each minion restores 10 mana. Applies after a victory except quest battles. 50% chance for each minion working at the excavation site to find a random part. Each minion at the Abode of Wrath gives Iratus 20 Wrath at the beginning of battle. The Mystical Obelisk attracts Wandering Souls. Every minion next to it generates 4 to 6 Digger Souls. Okay, I guess I take my Wraith here then. And we'll go for that.
Cold-edged stone of the obelisk hums with the power of souls drawn towards it. Many ancient monuments were built for exactly this purpose.
So that's just going to slowly stack up, it seems. I should probably go make another... Yeah, I'll make a Banshee here. That way I can increase the amount.
Your wretched existence.
So I'm going to open this up. We will upgrade this when we get the chance, of course. But I will move the Banshee out for later, and we can just replace it with the Infested for now. As for what else we can do, I guess we can throw the Banshee here in the deep waters, and... Peering into the dark waters, each minion has an 11% chance to find a random artifact. I think artifacts are going to be important, so we'll grab those.
Around my tomb. I can feel something alive beneath the dark surface of the lake. Something I can use.
Okay, potion making. Iratus can use the parts he's found to brew various potions. By combining various parts, you discover recipes that can be used in battle. By using potions, you can enhance one or all minions, weaken enemies, or gain resources. Using uncommon, rare, and legendary parts increases the quality of said potion. Okay. In that case, let's start with a weapon potion. With a skull, I suppose. And blood, maybe?
With knowledge and will comes victory.
A cursed flame potion. All enemies lose 5%, bosses 1% of their maximum vigor and sanity. Okay, interesting. How about dust, blood, and ectoplasm? Okay. Oh, I guess I make one potion and go from there, I guess? No, we need to go to alchemy. Here we go. Iratus is proficient in several alchemical disciplines. Transmutation, which transforms one type of part to another. Distillation, which spends parts, brains, or items to gain vigor for minions. Extraction allows crafting items from available parts. And calcination, which spends parts, brains, or items to gain mana for Iratus. Okay. I guess we go for extraction. Convert 3 parts of the same type for a new rarity. I guess we'll do... Yeah, I guess we do that. And craft.
Behold my work.
Reduces physical damage received by 10%. Huh, not bad. Increases physical damage dealt by 10%, reduces critical damage, increases all damage, critical damage, reduces all damage, increases stress magic, and reduces magic. Okay. A blood diamond seems to be the best option now.
Skeleton will clean up this mess later.
Alright, this concludes the tutorial. Nice. Before we do go... Okay, there's nothing there. Alright, let us start by focusing on what goes where. Let's see. The werewolf, we want to give increased damage to, I do believe. This will increase their attacks significantly. We are also going to reduce all damage received. We're also going to get steel spikes going here, and off we go. We're going to go run with this group again, I think. Well, no, actually. Let us go to Stell, and let us choose Battle Squad 2 for this. We're going to give a level for Iratus, because having more levels with him is for the best. That way, it will allow us to increase our minions' evasion by 5.
I want to show you a little magic trick.
Nice. Okay, now our minions are a little bit more evasive, which is good. We'll go back here, and let us go to the dungeon, and let us begin our attacks. By sacrificing minions, Iratus receives parts, items, and a random consumable. Alright, group 2, let's go. Time to attack. Alright, cast haste on everybody. We are then going to follow up with... Everybody's pretty beefy here. Alright, I think we just target somebody and just hope for the best. Alright, so Taskmaster needs to be last. So we'll target him, the front row man. We will activate Curse of Madness. I can't target myself though, it seems, which does suck. I guess we'll target you, my friend. Okay. Removes all debuffs from the target. Attack 4 times, each attack dealing 6 to 7 damage. But we do have the Curse of Madness, which increases critical damage, so if we do crit, then it just makes us better. Alternatively, we get increased accuracy and increased luck for the next attack, which I'm actually going to do. I'm going to make this infected individual just really nasty. Alright. Let's see. I guess we'll go for a physical attack here. Gonna start with the hunky here. There we go. Let them go nuts. Okay. Ah, debuff. We're going to follow up with Agony again. We'll start with you, because you're not being suffering. Okay, because we now have this Curse of Madness going, let us go with Hunt Down on the front target? No, we need to go with Swing on the front target. Hunt Down is best on the back target, so I guess we'll target him. Why not? Bigger damage. Okay, the Knight takes damage, as does the Werewolf, but that's fine. I guess he'll remove his debuff from himself. That way we get 6 men in Wrath for it. Oh, he's done the stance. Whenever a minion moves, attack it for 8 to 10. That's fine. Let us do Pestilence Rain, which is going to target the front man here.
My kingdom
there we
comes.
Go. Insanity. We'll follow up with the Curse, which will make them burn as well. And I guess we'll go for the Heartless Slash, which should reduce damage down significantly. Or we could go with Hollow Stare. Let's go with Hollow Stare. That'll basically debuff him to High Hell. And Plague Garden. Curses all enemies until battle ends, dealing 40% curse damage. I guess we'll go with that. Bugger it. Let's curse like crazy. Alright, 3 damage, but that's still not enough. And now the Insanity takes over. We will hunt down, taking you down with big damage. Okay. And I guess we will... we can't use... Well, I guess we can use Dissection. We just killed the Hungry here.
This one voided its bowels just as it died.
Alright, we managed to get some healing because of it. Nice. Alright, Taskmaster basically killed somebody. Great. Alright. We're going to mark him as a target. Good. We are then going to get... Curse to the target for 2 turns, dealing additional fear damage. Let's actually do Slingshot, get rid of that guard.
This never gets old.
Yeah, we might as well get rid of the guard. That's probably for the best. Alright, we're going to have this minion move left.
Strength through pain.
Alright, and we will finish off by dealing with you. How are we going to do that? Let's go with Hollow Stare. Basically just horrify him to hell. Alright, let's give everybody a buff. Nice. Alright, that'll move the werewolf up. We are then going to follow up with Dissection. From there, we do Rancid Breath? Yeah, let's do Rancid Breath. Basically get that fear, that stacking stress damage naturally. We will get Hollow Stare going, I suppose. Yep. Hollow Stare. There we go. Just slowly increases fear. And I guess continue just whittling him down. Let's prepare the trap. And rancid breath, I guess, again. Just keep stacking the curse. And unrelenting assault. Why not? Whatever, we'll just go for the kill there. Done. No complaints. Done.
A predictable outcome.
Okay, we managed to get more digger souls. We got a flask, and we got some rags and armor. That's alright. A graveyard event. We managed to get 5. Nice. So we got more digger souls, which is good. And it seems like we got a level up here. Nice. Okay, what do we go with? We can go with either Dissection, Spectral Wave, Agony, Drain, or Repower. Alright, let's see. If we go with Repower, that'll send us back 2 spaces. Dissection moves us forward 2 spaces. Okay, so if I want to just save my hide with Reaper, then I've got a backup, basically. Drain. We can either get more Vigor, or we can get more Fear. Support. Removes buffs from target, interrupts stances, enemies become insane or inspired. Doesn't miss. And Desiccate can also instead ignore block and ward. I think Expunge is actually pretty good for Drain anyways. I find I use Agony a lot though, so that is something I should consider first. So we can either go for the Fear or Damage. If we go Fear, we Ignite and Curse. Oh, I see. Okay, so if we go for the left upgrade, Ignition deals more damage, which basically means more magic damage. Or we go for the Curse, which deals stress damage. As the second group is basically a stress-oriented group, I should probably focus with that in mind. So I'm going to actually give Agony the upgrade for Curse.
My enemies are in for a nasty surprise.
I am also going to increase my Dread to make it a 28 to 36. For the Dark Knight, his abilities naturally follow Fear, so let's see. I think it's in our best interest to focus on Hollow Stare, though. Let's see. We either keep the normal damage, but deals an additional 6 to 7 with each debuff, or we go for the 150% instead of the additional damage for each buff or debuff. I'm gonna go with the face-to-faceless, strictly because it's gonna deal more stress damage.
Now, prove yourself worthy of
Now
my
we stack
investment.
stress damage like high hell, I suppose? Yeah, we're gonna get more stress damage at least for the Dark Knight. Now for the Werewolf. He is a pure physical attacker. As for what we go with for him, honestly dealing 300 damage sounds tempting. But it only focuses on the last target, though, so it won't be good in certain circumstances. It's only good for if you have a 4th enemy on the deal. So I should probably go with something more common, which is probably the first and second position. Let's see. Swing, attack twice, dealing 50% damage. We can either deal 65% if we go with the left option, or we can go with the right option, which actually doesn't miss, it seems. So basically 2 auto hits versus 1 that gives, let's see, other minions receive 15 luck and 15 critical hit strength for 2 turns. Either that or I buff the werewolf more. I think it's in our interest to get Ancient Curse later. Not right now, though. As for this, tear to pieces. Well, let's see, tear up. Target loses all armor and resistance until the battle ends, and it ignores block. Either that, or we can make them lose all their armor and resistance, and ignores block. Okay. So basically, this deals more damage versus tear to organs, which gets rid of blocks and wards, no less. I think we want to get rid of armor and resistance, because that's a good one to have. Yeah, let's go tear to pieces, why not?
Get back to battle.
And as for stats, we've already got the initiative going for us. So I guess the best thing we can do is increase initiative, and we'll increase evasion, just so we got some more dodge. However, what we're going to do is we're going to swap the skeleton and the werewolf. I'd prefer that more than anything. And with that, we can keep going. We're going to go to the sacrificial altar, I think. I should probably create an undead just in case for this. You know what? Let's make a abomination. Why not? Boom.
You should be able to
hey there, buddy.
Before you rot away.
Alright. Sacrificial altar. I guess we're gonna go to here. Alright. Sacrifice your minion to gain special resources. Let's sacrifice you. Got some flesh, skulls, heart. We managed to get a bull skull and a delectable part. It's a one-time use, but when a minion dies, all allies recover 75% vigor. If the minion starts their turn in position 1 or 2, they receive 5 vigor until the end of battle, which stacks 5 times. Not bad. The skeleton, unfortunately, Alright, well, I guess we'll put that there.
Fetching.
And for our part here, we are going to actually replace, I guess, Sadist's hand? Yeah, we're going to replace Sadist's hand. Oh, the previous item will be lost, rip. If the minion starts their turn in position 1 or 2, they receive 5 vigor until the end of battle. Well, I guess the skeleton can use it, bugger it. I guess technically it isn't a buff, it's just a stacking bonus. And now we've got 4 of these guys. I guess we're gonna want to focus in on group 1 here. And we'll go from there. Okay, we've got 4 conscripts. All of them are fairly weak. But we're probably gonna want haste just in case for this. Let's activate Curse of Madness, get everybody buffed up. Okay, he's going for a Sinister Strike. Let's get a Deafening Wail going. Okay, that's a bigger buff. Alright, we can either go for the attack or keep buffing. I think we go... No, we go with Warding Shot here. And we'll get rid of you and your stance. I don't exactly want you causing too much trouble. Alright, deal 60% damage to the enemies of the chosen position and next 2 positions in line. Yeah, we go for the buckshot. Why not? Alright. From here, we are going to go for a swing, I think? Or do we go hunt down? I guess we go swing here, and we take out the conscript. Oh. Potential miss, that's fine. We are going to now take out you. Boom.
I didn't think it would be this easy.
Get rid of you. Now Insanity's overwhelming them, which is good. Ah, he's going for the Sinister Strike once more. I guess we go focus on him next. Let us go with Accelerado. Get them debuffs going. Alright, let us use Cannonball here and send you to the back. That way we break your stance. And honestly, we could just use the hunting down ability to take you out. That leaves only 2 left, and we are good to go, I think, beyond that. Okay, they're trying but failing. That's good. We'll go with a Deafening Wail to give everybody a buff. We are then going to go with Thinking of Him to get a nice little buff there. And we can now start with Bombardment. Which is a stance. At the start of its next turn, the zombie attacks 4 times. Yeah, there we go. We can't use Hunting Down, but we can buff everybody with the Curse of Madness. Give them an additional buff, so once the zombie starts harassing people, it's going to be really nasty. Alright, let's take out the back here. Oh, we managed to get a crit. Nice. And of course, he just dies of a heart attack, so
As your
whatever.
suffering ends, your service begins.
Alright, we've a Pharaoh's Mask. A random enemy loses 30 luck until the battle ends. At the beginning of battle, gain 100 Wrath. Or level IQ 4. Nice. I mean, that's gonna help. That's for sure. Alright, stat-wise, our zombie gets a level up, which is good. Let's see. I am probably going to give this level IQ to our skeleton. Get him leveled up to a degree, because goodness knows he may need it. The target gains 4 armor resistance until battle ends, stacks up 3 times. Marksome Minion has a 100% chance to redirect any attack to target that targets the marked minion itself. Oh, okay, so you target somebody else and they go for them. Okay, and they go for the skeleton instead. Okay. Marksome Minion has a 100% chance to redirect, but gain 18. Strikes back when attacked, dealing 100 stress damage. With the stun here, which is backline, which I'm not going to be using. Frontline, let's see. Ignores armor and doesn't miss, or ignores armor and block. I think we want the doesn't miss ability here. Yeah. But let me see what else there is. There is the one here, which 4% chance to immediately kill the target. Bosses are immune. Performs additional attack for each buff on the targets, but it deals 65%. While the instant kill is nice, I'm gonna go with the auto
Serve me
hits.
well, my minion.
Then we will then focus on, I guess, Vigor? Yeah, we'll get Vigor going up 2 points. There we go. We'll get our attack boosted, and we will boost up accuracy up to 110. Why not? And for the Bride of Iratus, she is going to receive a boost to attack power, I think. At least that makes the most sense. I could also give her evasion, which also makes equally as much sense. We'll give her luck as well. Why not? Okay. I am definitely going to need to check the graveyard, see if there's anything I can upgrade real quick. Abode of Wrath, no. Library. Each minion studying ancient books gives Iratus 40 experience and 8% of the experience from the current level. We're going to need a Darkened Knight for this. So let me quickly craft up a Darkened Knight. Alright, let's craft you up. Go to the graveyard, and let us set up the library.
In short, while I have
Done.
managed to gather every scrap of significant mortal knowledge down here, it's about as dull as you'd imagine.
Alright, now we go back to the dungeon and we get the Soul Spring, a sanctuary where one can collect diggers' souls. Let us do it. We're going to choose the battle squad, I guess, 2. That way one gets a chance to rest a little bit. Managed to get 26 digger souls, which should be enough to grant an upgrade for the graveyard, if we wish. Let's see. 50% chance for each minion working at the expedition to provide a mana part. No. 10 mana. Training at the arena, minions gain 10 experience and 45 of the experience with the current level. Applies after a victory, except quest battles. Let's get a skeleton for that. Alright, done with the skeleton.
Humans become much sturdier when you strip them of their vital
Alright,
organs.
let us throw down the skeleton there. Training at the arena, minions gain that. Yep, okay. Okay, so as long as I put a minion in there, you know, every time I don't plan on using one, then I should be fine. Well, for this time, let us put the... I guess we put the Bride in for now. Alright, now we can go out, and we can keep going. We're going to use Group 2 for this battle. And let's see how things play out. Alright, Ignition. A demolition expert. That's not fun. Okay. Let us start by... Let's deal with the guard first. Get that curse going. Alright, we're going to activate Magnified Wretchedness. Get that buffer going. Ah, the Sinister Stance. We are gonna strike the Conscript. There we go. The Grenadier goes in. And I guess we can go into for the Slash, or we can go in for Face to Faceless. I guess we go for the Stress Attack on you. There we go. And the less you're suffering, the less we have to worry about you, the better, I guess. Ah, he went to the front. Nice. Well, this makes my job easier. Let's just curse him with fire and fear. We are then going to use Pestilence Rain on whom? Honestly, I guess him. Why
Your
not?
frail bodies fail you.
There we go. He is now weak and in fear. Alright, we target the conscript with the normal attack. Naturally. And he is now weakened. I should be able to get away with the Heartless Slash then. Let's go into a strike there. And I whiff it. Nice. Well, at least the insanity works. Ah. Okay, let us... Scythe of Death. For each 1% vigor and sanity that the target is missing, inflict physical damage. No, we should probably go with... Let's see. What is this? Is this a stance? This is a stance. Let us go with Drain, actually. Now we can get rid of his stance, and... Oh, we didn't get rid of it. RIP. I thought we could. Oh well. I guess we are doing... Yeah, I guess we're doing Plague Garden. Bugger it. Get all that curse going.
One by one,
Heart attack.
life
Nice.
vanishes from this world.
Alright, we go with the Clumsy Strike for this conscript. He gets completely eradicated. Nice. And now we've got our good old buddy here, the Dark Knight, which we'll use to fear this man. And hopefully clear him out. Ah, he's basically on the... He's feared. He's on the run. We will then start with the debuffs on this man in the back. We're going to go with Pestilent Rain. Alright, big fear coming in. Ah, traps. Nice. Each time an enemy receives a buff, the Dark Knight deals 60... Okay, fear damage, naturally. I guess we do Face the Faceless on the Taskmaster now. That'll get him to Insanity. Cowardice, specifically. Okay, he misses. We are going to go with Shield Banger. See if that gets kill. Which it does, for one. Cool. And I guess we go with another Ignition here. But mainly we're just waiting for the curse to take effect. But we can do Pestilent Rain in the meantime. That should guarantee kill. Yep.
Source of fresh corpses.
Victory. We've managed to level up. We got a level 4 brain. Got some nice little goodies. Alright. The Bride of Iratus managed to get some experience. We can take her out now. Let us see what the Infested did. Or what the Infested has. We can level up his Pestilence Rain, to be honest. We can make it so it doesn't miss, or we can make it so a critical hit deals 225 damage. You know what? Let's go with the critical there. Yes, I could go with the buffs, but I think it's much more funny if I go with the Plaguefall here. And for stats, I prefer if we could increase our accuracy. But because we can't, I'm going to increase Dread. So the more damage more chaos damage we do, the better. Alright. Our zombie has a few things we can level him up on. But I think the key thing here is just increasing his accuracy. Alright. Now we've got the Bride. Let's see. What do we want to give her? We can either set a target on fire for 4 turns, which is pretty good. Or we can set them on fire for 2 turns and deal more damage. There's also the 100 damage here. A critical hit will stun the target for 1 action. Bosses are immune. Or criticals can do 225. The stance is pretty okay, but not something I'm wanting. And then, of course, there's the stress attack, which is, in its own right, not really that much fun. Alright, it's torn between Chest Piercer and Flames of Love. I think it's in our best interest to get more fire on the target, so we're going to go with Flames of Eternal Love.
Prove yourself worthy of my investment.
As for the stats, because of her high accuracy, we don't need to focus too much on that. What we will focus on, though, is making her harder to hit. No, actually, well, we could increase luck, which increases our chances to critically strike. Let's see. Shows likelihood of a landing hit. So there's a 16% chance she crits. Alternatively, there's a 23% chance that she's hit by a target. No, we want more damage, I think. As for who we put in the arena for this time, we should probably get the Bride of Iratus so we can level that up, if we can. Which we can't just yet, because we do not have enough resources to make it happen. So for now, who we're going to put in there is, we're going to put the Infested in there, I guess. Actually, no. The Infested damage, so we're going to go with Reaper. Alright. With that in mind, let us see our talents and what we can purchase. Alchemy-wise, it's going to still cost us quite a bit. Increases the amount of Digger Souls received at the end of battle. I guess we'll grab that.
Reveal their secrets.
And we could use Whip. Or we could use something else. I'm going to utilize the power of... I'm going to use Flaming Skull, actually.
Ooh, this will do nicely.
Let's just go with the focus for Hellfire. I think that's the best course of action for us. And with that, we can now go into the dungeon here with the battle here. We'll be going in with Group 1. Before we do go, I'm going to get on the Pharaoh's Mask and the Soul Torch.
Tremble before me. Well, even
because you never know.
Previously.
Oh no, did I? Okay, no. Okay, thank goodness.
Fetching.
Alright. With that, is there anything else I am missing? We've got Rags, and we've got level IQ. Honestly, I'm better off just making a new group, aren't I? I'm gonna start by making another Abomination. This will be our frontliner for the third group, I'm thinking. It makes the most sense after all. No, he's actually a second part of the group, so he goes here instead. Interesting. Okay, nice. We'll get the Abomination here. And we will give him, let's see, Reaper only. Each time Iratus uses an active talent, Reaper increases Iratus' spell power by 12 until the end of battle. No, we're just going to give the Abomination a brain, make him level 4, and we'll go from there. Let's see. All enemies lose 2 initiative, 6 evasion, 9 accuracy. All allies receive 2 initiative, 6 evasion, 9 accuracy. I think we go with Battle Thumping, don't we? Yeah, I think we go with Battle Thumping, or in this case, Funeral March. The debuff there is just too hard to pass up.
Results.
As for our dude here, I think it's in our best interest to at least get to 101 accuracy. And make sure we are beefed up for any... Alright, we got that. Let's see. We're very much a physical attacker. We do have some stress attack, but we don't need to focus on it. So we're just going to focus into physical attacks. And we've got one more point, which we will throw into, I guess, evasion, just in case. 7% chance never hurt anybody. As for this group, well... how do I do this? Abomination level 4... I'm probably going to want physical means, so I guess we'll get a zombie going. We'll get a zombie here for group 3. Do we go werewolf? Because he is a physical attacker now I think about it. Then we can actually get a bride, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, we'll get a werewolf.
You will bring me their heads, their hearts, and everything else.
And we do not have enough for the bride, so we're going to have to hold off on that. But we've got prep for next time. Alright, it is time for the battle here. We are going to choose Battle Squad 1. Let us engage. Okay, for this we're going to start with initiative buff. Get everybody organized here. Alright, we've got a Mad Mage, Demolition Expert, Miner, and Hungry. Alright, starting next round, Werewolf receives an extra round action for 2 turns. I'm going to start with the Curse of Madness. Get everybody a buffer here. Okay, we're going to go with Think of Him. Get the buff there. We are going to debuff the enemies, I'm thinking, to start with. Get all of them suffering from debuffs, naturally. Alright, we've got Cannonball, or alternatively we go with... Alright, we're going to target either the Mad Mage or these two in the front. I think it's in our interest to take out the Mad Mage, though, so we'll just let them ignite and burn. Magic Madness, okay. Ah, more damage. He is hopeless currently. Nice. I think it's in our best interest to target the mage. Or do we go for him, the Demolition Expert? We're going to deal 87 and 96 damage anyways. So it's just a question of whether I want to do it or not. Well, I could go for swing or something. Let us go for hunting down, maybe. Okay, I'm gonna, I guess, ambush. At the beginning of his next turn, the werewolf gains 300 damage to any enemy at the marked position and moves to a first position. Attack doesn't spend an action. 14 to 16 versus 44. Let's go to 44-48. We're gonna strike. Yeah, I think we go for the Mad Mage first. There we go. Even managed to get a crit. Nice. That gives us a mission to deal with the Mad Mage here with a strike.
As worthless as you were in life, you will be worth something in death.
Okay, Pickaxe Man tries to take us out. Unfortunately, Accelerando just reduces them to a weakling, basically. Now we go for the burn. We get the igniting mixture going for those two. There we go. Ah, the burn. It does nothing. And you whiff. Alright, we can do a hunting down, so we'll target you in the back here. which we fail to because block, but that's perfectly fine. Right. Flames of Eternal Love is an interesting one. Let us target the highest damaging one, which is the demolition expert here.
Savor these last few heartbeats.
Ah, the insanity only gets worse. Good, good. Oh, he's attacking his ally. Fun. Ah, 75% to attack an ally. I guess we go Accelerando. Just reduce as much pain for us as possible while making their lives miserable. Good.
Ashes to ashes.
I think the Banshee would be good in a, yeah. The Banshee would be good in a fear-based group, most likely. Alright, that just leaves... Yeah, it just leaves this one and the one here. We'll just take you out to start with. And now I guess we target you. Because you're Betrayal, you don't have actually any target to go by. But that's perfectly fine. We're gonna make him lose all his... Oh, he doesn't have any armor resistance, so kind of pointless. But I can still do 2 attacks here. Bugger it. And now we pierce. Done. Not bad. That is another item. All minions receive 10% extra damage dealt until the end of combat. Cool. That is probably going to be something I save for later. And we are now up to 36 Digger Souls. The werewolf has also leveled up. That's nice. It should be in my best interest to get resistance for our werewolf, so we'll grab that immediately. Just so he has a bit more defense when he's going into front lines. We'll quickly go to our graveyard. We'll quickly take out our buddy here. And I guess we'll put the zombie in, because we're going to be using group 2 now. And for this Reaper here, for stats, I think, yeah, he focuses on the fear, I do believe, so that is something that we gotta focus on. Now, what do I want to boost him up in? I guess the best course of action is either initiative, or we just boost up his accuracy. Alright, here's what we're going to do. We're going to boost up his evasion, get that boosted, and we'll boost up his accuracy so he has more chance to hit. Because crit's not so much a good focus. We can just focus on the to hit, at the least. Make sure he's just guaranteeing hits. Ah, it seems we've managed to get some specialty items, though. Hold on. We've managed to get the Hourglass of Doom, obviously. We got some Rags, which gives 2 additional stat points, actually. Okay, interesting. Good to note, good to note. How's our talents looking? We could certainly do with another, so we can increase the chance to receive artifacts at the end of battle. And we can also increase the chance of receiving a brain. But what we most want is probably the Scalpel Artist. An additional part is always nice. But I digress. We should be fine for now. It's not like we need potions right now, so... yeah. Let us go to the Sacrificial Altar here. Grab Battle Squadron 3. Alright, I guess we'll throw in a werewolf here. Why not? Flesh Blue. Pound of Flesh. At the start of combat, the Abomination receives 1 charge of Break and Swallow. What is Break and Swallow? Oh! Instantly destroys an enemy that has less than 20% sanity remaining after Receiving damage from this ability. The Abomination receives a buff for storing 10% vigor until the end of combat. Okay, that's really hard to pass up. Yeah, no, I guess we give this to the Abomination. That's going to be, like, literally a staple for him, so, yeah. Oh, right, we can also replace flesh and stuff. Why can't we? Okay, if we use the Hourglass of Doom on the Reaper, then we can also use some abilities from Iratus as well. Okay, we've got Rare Flesh, which we can use to upgrade the Abomination if we so desire. There's also them. Let's see. We could upgrade the Infested. Having him deal more fear, or just deal more, or get more lucky with his attacks are actually pretty good. Yeah, why not? Let's give the Infested these. Let's give him some bones as well, and go from there. Alright, we are going to mainly boost his luck here. Alright, we're going to get his evasion up by 1. We're going to increase his dread. There we go. Now he's nasty. Okay, talents we'll leave alone, as I said. Alright, we're good to go. To the dungeon. We are going to focus on group 2 this time. And it seems like we've got golems? Hopefully they can be feared. I guess we'll see. Alright, these guys do not actually have a fear score. Okay, that makes our job a lot harder then. Which I had suspected would be the problem here. Okay, we're going to use Reap Power. That'll give Iratus a buffer here for his burning. Plus 12 Iratus spell power. And these golems are crazy powerful. That's
Have
insane.
a warm end, my friend.
Alright, yeah. Okay, I guess we're going slingshot here. And we're gonna slowly start whittling them down, I suppose. Okay, we're gonna mark you, I suppose. Make sure you're not gonna be targeted. And I guess we go for Heartless Slash? Yeah, we're just gonna have to hope we can do this. I might have to do a tactical retreat here. Your minions will retreat at the start of their next turn. Yeah, let's retreat. I don't think that this group is actually good for our, you know... I don't think this is a good group for this attack. I think we need our physical group here. Alright, that only leaves you, which hopefully you're able to block this, you know, accosting group. Okay, miss, miss. Now for you. Okay. Let's back off. Let's get out of here.
Death has been denied. For now.
Yeah, no. I don't think we can win with that with our group currently. We need to shape up differently. Alright. I had wanted to level our main group here, but I don't think that's gonna work. Alright, let's get the Infested back in there. And let us go in with our physical group. But instead of the Banshee, which will move out, we're going to actually partake with the Abomination here. And we'll have him in part 2. I do believe that is the best course of action for our group. Alright, off we go. Alright, let's get the Curse of Madness activated. Give everybody their buffers. We'll get Think of Him activated. Alright. We can either attack multiple times. Let's get Funeral March going. There we go. That'll give us some nice buffers. Good. And let us start activating more powder. Let's start buffing our big wall. Or our big damage output. Okay, for this we are gonna go with... Do I go Hunting Down? That should deal a lot of damage, I think. Or we could do Tear to Pieces, which makes them lose all their armor and resistance. Which is actually gonna be pretty good. That'll save us a lot of issues. Okay, with that then, we can go with Chest Piercer here.
Take
out one of the golems.
Nice. You will be worth something in death.
And for now, we can also get Shield, which will protect our zombie boy here. So we got a redirect going. Alright, let's see. How's our buffs looking? I guess we can go Bombard now. Bombardment... Yep, we'll go with Stance. There we go. And we should keep our buffs until the next turn. It doesn't look like though. Good thing the Abominable Boy is taking damage and dealing damage. Okay, we want to tear to pieces on the front dude here.
This will be yours.
Get rid completely of his armor, because that is the issue that we were receiving just there. We're gonna target him, basically get rid of him. And our... Yep, there we go. Done. I was right to change up the playstyle real quick.
That will wash away your pathetic civilization.
Yeah, we needed to do that. That was just... If we didn't do that, things would just get a lot worse. Alright, let's take the Abomination out. Let's get the zombie back in position. Get everybody back in. Alright. Now we are left with... Do we want more crit? No, let's get more evasion. Let's just be safe with it. Our zombie here for statistics. We can boost up accuracy. That's probably for the best, honestly. Yeah, we'll boost up accuracy. Get the zombie to full hits. But I am liking the Abomination. That's pretty powerful. And I just need a little bit more Digger Souls before I am able to upgrade our Obelisk, which will help us generate more. Or we go with something else entirely, but I'm not sure. Alright, the Infested managed to get some experience. He's basically near level up. What we're going to do is we're going to level up the zombie next. I just hope that's enough. We'll go to the dungeon here. We can't go to this side, so... We're going to the mythical chest containing artifacts. Gonna grab group 2 for this, and let's see. What do we get? Alright, we get unstable armor, ladle, or shackles of war. Unstable armor grants all minions +1 block and +1 ward for 2 turns. The ladle increases the chance to receive flasks by 25%. Or enemies cannot escape or become inspired. So either we get some protection for 2 turns, we can avoid enemies being inspired or escaping, or we get more flasks. I personally don't think I use enough flasks for it to matter, so I'm just gonna grab the Shackles of War.
Toss it with the rest.
After all, if enemies escape, it only makes things worse for us. So, yeah. Alright. Ah, we've got a big ogre here. Interesting. It seems as though they are not the fastest crew, though. So that's a good thing. That makes my life easier, I think. We're going to start with Agony of Terror, and we're going to target... I guess we go for the guard? Or do we go for the ogre? I think the ogre is the biggest concern right now. And we did manage to make him the unlucky one. So yeah, we'll go for the ogre. We'll start targeting this dude here in the front. The hunky in the front, we shouldn't worry about. But we're definitely going to start by taking out... Yeah, we should probably take out the front dude first. The sooner the better. We're gonna get Magnified Wretchedness, so we can get Plague Fall stacking like crazy. After all, the more fear, the better. And he begins to run amok with fear. We are then going to throw the Fear Scythe over to you. And it's time for Plaguefall, I do believe. Alright. More fear. Nice. Clumsy Strike targets all positions, so we'll just keep attacking the guard there, and making him as weak as possible. Thankfully, Heartless Slash does the same, so boom. And you've only made the skeleton all the more appreciative by going there. Ah, unlucky. We'll throw down Agony of Terror for the Hungary here. Because we're in this position, we can embrace mediocrity. And we can give the target 4 armor and 4 resistance. I guess we'll give that to our frontliner here. As for our ogre here, we're just going to spit him and give him another curse to worry about. So even more stress damage, naturally. We're going to throw down Face the Faceless. Throw down even more fear. And hopefully we can kill the ogre with fear damage. But that's a hopeful result. Alright. Alright, we're gonna want to move our skeleton back.
Through pain.
And Scythe of Death. Eh, we don't need it. Instead, we're going to apply the curse back again on you. And just continue to whittle you down. And because you are at 0...
Blight this world.
We've just basically killed him with fear. Nice, nice. And I guess we can do the same to you, why not? This is roughly our fear group, to a degree anyways. Alright, embrace mediocrity. There we go. That gives one again a buff. Nice. Yep, you failed. Good job. And I guess, more curse. And because you are now at 0, Plaguefall just gets
Extinction of life.
Because Plaguefall is just that strong. And I quite enjoy it.
If this keeps up, I'll be done purging the world ahead of schedule.
Nice, nice. Alright. With that, our zombie got some level up. We got some more Digger Souls. We can now go to the graveyard and see if we can't get an upgrade here. Or we can upgrade something else. I do believe we wanted to upgrade here. Alright, let's get our zombie friend back out into the field. Before we go anywhere, we're going to get a Banshee. Alright, there we go. We'll craft that. We'll go quickly into the graveyard and let us unlock our new position. We'll get 4 to 6 souls in addition. Now we're going to get even more Digger Souls to help us with, you know, upgrades. As for what we do beyond there, I'm not sure. We'll have to see. But I digress. Actually, before we go, we are going to need to put somebody in the graveyard. Let us put the infected in there, I suppose. Well, let's see. What do we get as a level up? We got 3 points now. What are we investing? I think we invest in accuracy. Accuracy is always good, at the very least to 100. Okay, our accuracy for our Dark Knight is 100. Okay, what else can we give to make this better for us? I guess we could boost armor or resistance. Let's boost luck and let's boost evasion. At the very least, so we're missing some attacks. Alright, as for our zombie, we managed to get a level up here. What are we buffing? Let's see. Well, he's in second position, so usually things like buckshot or volley are usually the go-to. Igniting mixture is a common practice. So let's see. Deals 25. We can have it deal more damage, or we can use smoke bombs, which deals curse damage, it seems. I think we go for the set target on fire for 10 to 12 damage. Because the more damage over time we're dealing, the better for our group. Alternatively, we just go for the even more firepower antics and just deal accuracy in addition. Or we go with trench loading, which will give us some block. I think it's in our best interest to go with the fiery explosive here. What else have we got, though? Just to make sure. Okay, buckshot. We've got whistling buckshot, which seems to deal a little bit more damage, though. Alternatively, we got plentiful buckshot, which targets all enemies, which is amazing. That would actually be more viable, I think. Volley, it deals more damage on one side and it ignores ward on the other. We're going to go with plentiful buckshot.
My enemies are in for a nasty surprise.
Alright, and with that, we are also going to level up our luck. And we should probably level up our evasion, I'm thinking. Or initiative. No, evasion. Evasion's probably better than initiative right now. So yeah. As for our talents, we do now have enough for Relic Seeker, so we'll grab that.
Reveal their secrets.
And let us get going, I suppose? Well, once we put somebody into position. Let's see, we're going to put the... Let's put the skeleton in here for now. Why not? Alright, to the dungeon. Alright, we got an ancient grave, which we can get a minion in. Let us get our first crew ready, and let's get going. Okay. Got the choice of an abomination, a skeleton, or a wraith. I'm gonna go for the wraith. Hello, Wraith Buddy. What do you got? If I'm not mistaken, yes, you are a stress attacker. To a degree, anyways. Yeah, so you're best used when doing, you know, wrathful attacks, but you got some buffs here. Let's see. Okay, so we could have Spectral Fog give everybody an evasion buff, which will increase evasion. Alternatively, we can go with 3 rounds and have just evasion for 3 rounds, which is nice. I think the 35 is a little better, honestly, but that's just my opinion. Let's see. Death Graph. You know, let's hold off on this Wraith. I don't know what I'm gonna do with him. He'll probably be like a group 4 thing for you know, fear and whatnot. For now, though, we're gonna go with group 1, and we're going to focus in on going at this battle here and seeing where we go from here. Alright. Let us activate Curse of Madness to start. Actually, no, let's activate our speed buff. Then we will do Curse of Madness to buff. Alright, everybody. There you go. Do we do... No, we're going to use Accelerando to reduce the damage dealt. The only one that ignores it is the Executioner, which does suck a little bit, but that's fine. Alright, let us go think with him. There we go. He's basically sent our man backwards. Now that's not fun. It appears our archer just got shot to the front. That's really not good. Okay. Let's start with packing your gunpowder. We want you to beef up like crazy, at least somewhat. Okay. Alright, we want you to move right.
Strength through pain.
And let us get... Do we go tear to pieces? No. We're gonna go hunt down. And we'll start with the hungry here, because we want you... We basically want to avoid the hungry dealing too much damage. And of course, yeah. Okay. Accelerando naturally is going to be used. Reduce the damage as much as possible. Flames of Eternal Love. Perfect, perfect. We'll target the hungry in the back. There we go. That should get a kill. Ah. You are coming in hot, it seems. Do we go... We'll go with more powder, I guess. We'll just keep stacking that. There we go. Ah, nice. Now for you, you got Sinister Stance coming in. Alright, let us go for hunting... Wait, hold on. Whenever a minion moves, attack it for 8 to 10 damage. Yeah, let's go for you.
You will soon embrace your new existence.
Weakness, nice. Alright, we want to make sure you are weakened. The more debuff we get, the better. As Rose for a Lady. Inflicts a critical hit. Alright, bugger it. We'll spend 50 Wrath for that. Yeah, we're gonna first do this.
Have a warm end, my friend.
You know what? Actually, do we... No, we're gonna go for Rosewood Lady. Why not?
Ah,
There we
your
go.
frail
Plenty of crits.
bodies fail you.
Alright. More power times 2. Let's do bombardment. Alright, here we go. We're in position, and let's do it. Ah, the miss. Nice. Okay. From here, we can now do tear to pieces if we so wish. They'll lose all armor and resistance, which he doesn't have any to begin with, so no point in doing so. I can do Curse of Madness, though, and give our zombie the best possible damage output. Yep, we're gonna do Flames of Eternal Love, get rid of
One
you.
more for the stockpiles.
There we go. And the big damage goes in. Nice.
More materials.
And of course he suffers a heart attack, because that's nice.
It would be this easy.
Well, we cleared that pretty easily. Nice. And we got a Humanarium token. Whatever that is. Alright, let us go back to our group. We'll go pick up the skeleton. Close that off. Who do we want to send in here now? Let us send in the werewolf. Why not? Our skelly boy gets a buff to his stats. As for where we put it, we're going to put one into... I think we put one into both defenses. I think that's the best way we go about it. Or we go more evasion. Let's go one into evasion, and then we will put one into armor. Then we can get initiative later. Alright. We've already put our dude in. Do we need any upgrades or items, changes? Not that I'm aware of. No, it doesn't look like it. There's only the Hourglass of Doom, which goes for the Reaper. Which, each time Iratus uses an active talent, which I should probably keep. Yeah, there we go. Alright, there's only the position for this battle, and the chest. Alright. What's this? An event requiring the participation of Iratus himself or the current battle group. I think I'm gonna go to the quest, see what that is all about. That'll be interesting. Alright. Yeah, no, let's do that. We'll go to the chest in that case and go from there. Let us go see what the chest has to offer. Alright. Minions gain 5 initiative but lose 15 accuracy. We unlock the Secret Destruction spell, which allows us to crush bones, which deals 50 damage plus 9 magic damage. Additionally deals 100% damage if the target is stunned. Not bad. And we now have the Ring of Terror. Increases the baseline chance that an enemy will die due to a heart attack by 10%. I think the 10% fear chance is better. We'll grab that. And we've got 4 enemies here. It looks like these are conscripts and somebody new I haven't seen. Alright, it appears that we've got an Adaman, which I don't know what they do, but they're unlucky currently. So I guess that's a plus. Let us start with haste.
Speed of thought.
And let us activate the Agony of Terror and just start getting the fear going. Alright, we're gonna activate Plaguefall, perhaps? They do have a 13% chance to avoid us, so that is something to at least consider. However, the Atom Man doesn't seem to have that luxury, so I think we go for the Plaguefall. Yeah, let's go for the Plaguefall and the one in the back. Oh, no, invalid target. Okay. Actually, if I go for Rancid Breath, it could work. Yeah, let's go Rancid Breath. Get some curses going. Ah, fun. Unlucky. Okay, we're gonna mark you, and we'll get some defenses going. Alright. Let us start by... I guess we go face to faceless. And we target you, who is currently under the Sinister Strike, and we get the Insanity on you. Oh! Buff sacrifice, I see. An interesting turn of events. Well, it's unfortunate for you, but I have a Wraith, who is designed to remove buffs like that, if I'm not mistaken. Alright, let's activate Plaguefall on you then. Just start wilting you down.
Pestilence.
Nice. We will face to face this here. There we go. Now you've got Insanity. Ah, whiffing. Oh, another sacrifice, I see. It seems that sacrifices are all the rage for you guys, huh? Well, you know what? You make my life easier by doing this. Because for each buff you have, the more I can attack. Here, have an Agony of Terror as well. Why not? Oh, hey! Look! It's him again. Well, that's unfortunate for you. The skeleton seems to be wrecking face.
Mop up the gore. I'd hate to see plants using it as fertilizer.
Alright, Liquid Desolation. 15% chance to stun enemies he damages with destruction spells, and a level 5 brain. Nice. Our werewolf managed to level up, so that's good. Let us get our werewolf over here. Who do we want to level up in our tomb next? I guess the Dark Knight is a good staple here. Alternatively, we could just bring everybody going through. You know what? Let's keep to our second group for now. I'm fine with leveling up the Bride of... Who do we want to level up, actually? We'll level up the zombie next. Let us level up the Reaper now. We are going to give... Let's see. The Reaper will keep as is, but we are definitely going to want to make some upgrades. What do we do? I guess let's boost up accuracy, and we will boost up luck, just in case we get some critical strikes there. As for the werewolf, we will... Let's see. I guess the best course of action is improving luck. Yeah, we'll boost luck, I think. Or do we boost accuracy? Let's boost luck. That way we get 20% crit chance. There. Alright, to the dungeon. We're gonna go with group 2, Soul Spring. Alright, what do we got? 27. Nice. That'll give us a new unlock, I do believe, and one already unlock. Alright, Iratus, 40 experience. Okay, so we can't level this up because we don't have access to a Lich. Dead Shore we can't upgrade. We can't upgrade the Obelisk. We can upgrade the arena, so we're gonna need a bride for a second. Alright. Let's get a bride of Iratus. There we go.
A design from my younger years.
Alright, we upgrade with the level 1 bride. There we go. Now we can train 2 people at once, so we can actually get our bride here and level her up. As for the mortuary, let's see. A powerful aura of death restores 100% vigor. Applies after a victory except quest battles. 50% chance for each minion working at the excavation site to find a random part. Let us build a skeleton then, and let's get random parts, I suppose. Alright, got ourselves a skeleton here. Go to the graveyard, and let us get ourselves a new companion. Or at least a new gathering resource anyways.
This was not the result of a battle. All these bodies were placed here deliberately.
Okay, 50% chance for each minion working at an excavation site to find a random part. Okay, good. Then we should be able to find more as we go along. The mortuary obviously will come next, most likely. Iratus statue I'm not too worried about, so yeah. I think we are good to go with our group 2. Alright, let's go to the battle over here, which appears to be an ogre fight again. Interesting. Alright, the ogre cannot be moved, and he takes up 2 adjacent positions. And of course we got a taskmaster, so that's not going to be fun. Alright, we're going to go with Agony of Terror here, to start with. Get that burning off, obviously. Ah! That's fun. Okay, we're going to go with Rancid Breath. Get the Insanity just scaling here. We're going to follow up with Smite to get more... Well, do we Smite? No. I think we go Astounding Fortitude and we buff up our ghoul here to make sure we protect him. Ah. AoE. Not fun. Let us do Face to Faceless here. And just will down the one in front, I suppose. I think that's the way to go about it anyway. Skeleton gets roughhoused, that's fine. Agony of Terror on the Taskmaster in the back there. Ah, pain. That's... okay. Okay, I can't target you in the back, which does suck. We can go Plague Garden though, or we can go with Plaguefall. I think we go Plaguefall here. Just whack it with as much
left to reanimate.
Fear as we can. Shield Banger. Stress attack deals 18-19. I think we just protect literally anyone. I guess keep protecting our ghoul here. Okay, that's a miss. Good. All enemies lose 12 vigor. Dark Knight recovers an amount of vigor equal to the damage dealt. Ignores ward. I think we need to use Abyssal Hunger here. Get ourselves a nice heal. Good. Okay, we're going to ignite you.
Have a warm end, my friend.
Alright, we will ignite you, I guess, with Agony. No, that's Agony of Terror. Okay, Dissection? Yeah, let's do Dissection here. No, I can't. Great. Removes all buffs from the targets. We've already removed all the buffs. So I guess Repower. Let's buff up our Flaming Skull for next time. Nope. You're going for the attack there. Okay, indirect. Nice. Not really, but whatever. Alright, time for Plague Fall. Let's get rid of this ogre.
Gonna leave a mark.
Good. Heart attack. Now we don't have to worry too much about anything. Okay, we're going to go for the Heartless right here. We are then going to do the... I guess keep doing Astounding Fortitude. Yeah. Okay, from here, we are going to use Agony of Terror on you. Start getting that fear on. Perfect. We are going to use Rancid Breath here. That way we get another curse on you, which is going to deal a lot of insanity. Now we use Face to Faceless here. That'll get you to potential death range. I guess we do... I guess Clumsy Strike, there's no reason not to. Yeah, just another Agony of Terror should be fine. And of course a heart attack.
Another step towards my eternal kingdom.
With this, we managed to get some Digger's Souls, we got some Flasks, we got some interesting items here. Like Acid Gland, Spider Mandibles. Heck, we even managed to get some Shoddy Armor. All minions that are level 5 or lower gain 25 Vigor. Not bad. And because of this, we managed to level up quite a bit. Nice. And now we can return these back to our staple group. And we can arrange for anybody to level up, really. First, we're going to start with the stats. We're going to want to boost up our resistance and let us boost up our luck. That way, crits are more likely. The Dark Knight we will upgrade with the intent to increase his... what? You know what? Let's increase evasion. More chance to just avoid a death blow is pretty nice. As for what we increase for the Infested, let us go with... let's go with evasion. He's going to need to avoid attacks after all. Our zombie here, he will get the special treatment of... what? I guess luck. Yeah, more luck. That way he has more chance to crit. As for the bride, we're going to go with luck as well, I think. Actually, no. Let's get her... let's get her vigor. Let's just play it on the safe side. I don't know why, but I just got a feeling I need to. Okay. Let us put the Infested here, and let us put the Dark Knight here. As for our Skilly Boy, let's see, what do we use? Astounding Fortitude here? Embrace Mediocrity. Target gains 4 armor, 4 resistance until it turns up. If I can, I'd like to do it in the front row, but it doesn't seem like that's the case. The target gains 4 armor and 4 resistance until the battle ends. Additionally, the ally gains 4 attack and 4 dread until the battle ends. Interesting. Okay, so it's basically 4 armor, 4 resistance, and a buff to attack and dread. That's not bad. Versus Endless Mediocrity, which is basically 5 resistance and armor for the battle. So this would basically be a 15 versus a 12 for 4 stats. And of course there's Smite, which is, yeah. Alright, if I go with mediocrity, I'm gonna have to swap positions with the skeleton. I'm gonna have to find another position for him. Let me check the Dark Knight real quick. I need his abilities. Let's see. Okay, so the Dark Knight works into first position just as well. So we're gonna have the Dark Knight take the first position. We're gonna have the skeleton take the second position, and we're going to get strength of mediocrity.
Prove yourself worthy of my investment.
Yeah, so we'll have the skeleton in position 2. We'll have the Dark Knight in position 1, and then we'll have that set basically going. Alright, but other than that, we've got 31 Digger Souls, so we need to decide what we're going to be doing with those. We can either save up, or we can do something else with them. I think it's in our best interest to just use them, though. Alright. Boat of Wrath. So we can get Wrath, Mana, or we can get the Mortuary. I'm going to go with the Mortuary. So let us get a zombie for this. There we go. We're going to quickly get the Mortuary set up.
Repairing dead tissue is not an
There we go.
easy process, as it involves completely reversing the natural process of decay. Cold and utter silence are key in accomplishing this.
Alright, that leaves talents. I think we save up for Gray Matter, or we save up for Scalpel Artist. One of the two should work. As for items, we've got plenty to choose from. We can either go for the 15% chance to stun enemies with destruction spells. We can increase the chance to die of heart attack. Shackles of War basically means we can't inspire. Shoddy armor. It's only good if they're 5 or low. So I guess we can take off the mask for now, in favor of the shoddy armor temporarily.
My undead features.
Can't escape or become inspired. I guess we'll wear that for now because we are rocking our melee group. And we're going to keep Liquid Desolation because we use it often. Terrifying Visage we keep. Well, we'll keep that for the boss fight, I think. Or we get Smoke Bomb. I'm not sure. Gambling Chip. All enemies gain 15 vigor until the end of battle, but Iratus gains 6 additional common parts after victory. That is actually pretty good. We're gonna get that.
Now I will make mortals tremble before me. Well, even more than previously.
Okay, let us go to the quest first. Let's see, what's going on here? It seems you have stumbled across a guarded stash. A pack of humans is patrolling what looks to be a makeshift shed. Yep, yes it indeed. Hello. Oh, thank you for following. Much appreciated. A pack of humans is patrolling what looks to be a makeshift shed built into a cave. Thus far, they have not noticed you, which means that it is entirely up to you if you wish to engage. Then again, what possible valuables could they have that would interest you? The best they can offer is their cold dead bodies. Still, you are curious. You know what? Let's attack them. Why not? Maybe they'll have something interesting. Alright, we're going to start with Curse of Madness, obviously. Get ourselves that buffer going. Okay, they're going to go for the strike, naturally. Alright, we're going to get Accelerando, which is going to debuff them to high health.
Still be enough
And make them more likely
reanimate.
for us to hit. Okay, we're going to go with... did we go Flame Eternal Love? No, we're going to want to do Warning Shots to... Oh, yes, no, absolutely. Think Darkest Dungeon, but instead of you being the good guys, you're basically the bad guys. So you don't suffer the fear effects your enemy does. It's basically a complete reverse of the role, I think. At least that's how I see it anyways. Oh, they are all fearful. Oh dear. Let's go with igniting mixture, which should target one target and the other. There we go. That'll get them ignited. Nice. Let's see. We should probably go with the hunting down strategy, so we'll go for the guy in the back here. Oh, they're going for the Banshee. As half expected, of course. But that's fine. Alright. Ah, you are next on the stance duty. We're gonna cancel your stance, prevent you from doing anything. Let's do another Accelerando, see if we get some insta-kills. Doesn't look like it just yet. Yeah, no, if you do it enough, there is a chance they die. It's like a percentage chance, if I'm not mistaken. Alright, we're gonna throw down Igniting Mixture. Just ignite them and light them aflame if we can. We're going to go with the Hunting Down strategy to take beauty off.
Delivered.
And yeah. It's a very necromancy-oriented game, though, but I love it, to be honest. I enjoy these sorts of games, just being a necromancer and just taking out enemies. It's fun. Alright, we're gonna go with Thinking of Him. Get that buffer going. We're going to move her right real quick. And let's see. What do we do? I guess we can do Deafening Wail, see if we can get some more damage out. But honestly, Accelerando may chance just to kill. Oh yeah, I can understand that. Okay, for this, I guess we're gonna go more powder, double up our damage. But yeah, no, there's a bunch of monsters that you can choose from, so it's always nice. It's always interesting to see what you get into. Okay, I'm gonna go with Hunting Down. Go for the one back here.
My kingdom comes.
Okay, I guess just crits. Alright, Accelerando to minimize their damage. Worst case, or best case, they die instantly. But I guess it's just going to be a physical brawl, I think, for the most part, so clear you out. Alright, I guess Plentiful Shot. Let's do it. Boom. Just take out everybody, why not?
Opposing me? Your last.
Alright. I think it's just come down to you, so we'll just swing at you and hope you die, which shouldn't be too hard. There we go. Critical. Nice.
My will is a tide that will wash away your
Alright.
pathetic
Book of Ancient
civilizations.
Wisdom. After winning a battle, Iratus additionally gains 100% of the experience for the current level. Oh yeah, no. The area is like a rough, grimdark area. We're currently in the bowels of the Earth, so we're nowhere near the surface, to be honest. With the guards dead, you order your minions to open the shed and inspect what's inside. To your surprise, you find barrels of chemicals. Some look to be used for injecting into the slaves. Others are very obviously explosives. Interesting. Yeah. You want to research both substances, but you realize you only have time for one at the moment. Alright, so we can either improve our minions by giving them more vigor, or we can improve our minions' attack. I'm gonna go with the chemicals, because that'll at least give an overall buff to both my minions, and it'll keep our survivability up. Yeah. Having more health is always nice, and while it's not like a permanent solution, it does get the job done. As for our minions in our arena, who've been leveling up, it doesn't seem like they actually gained anything this time around because we went on that mission. Okay. Alright, before we go out, because we did manage to beat that battle, we did get some extra rewards. Let's see. We're going to equip the Book of Ancient Wisdom, actually.
It embellishes my undead features.
This way, Iratus basically gets another level that he can take advantage of. As for talents, we're going to have to wait in order to get brain matter, which will increase the chance we get brains, which in turn basically means we get more chances to upgrade our minions if we want like a new group set up. Alright, we're gonna set off with group 1 again, I'm thinking. If only to clear out these enemies here. Alright, let's see. Okay, we've got the ogre. Yeah. To give you a rough idea, when Iratus is leveling up, there's a few things he can grab. In some cases, he can grab things that are buffs, like haste. He can grab things like Flaming Skull, which is basically damage over time, which I honestly use a lot. But yeah, there's damage over time, there's haste. He has the move right and left, which you saw some application here, which just basically moves the person around. And then, of course, there's minions, which get items. It's a whole spiel of stuff. The point is that if you can kill an enemy fast enough, it basically works out for you. As for this, I'm going to focus on... I guess we'll focus on you.
Have a warm end, my friend.
I'm also going to use Flames of Eternal Love, basically burn you to the ground, because you're very annoying to deal with. Okay. Do we do Deafening Wail? No, we're gonna do Accelerando. Let's start off with that, just so we can minimize the damage between all three of these guys. Because I know they're going to do damage, and it's gonna be nasty. Yeah, right move. Alright, we have the special Plentiful Buckshot. Do we use it now, or... we probably want to buff up, so I'm going to actually use more powder here. And I'm going to stack that 2-3 times. Get ourselves some big damage. As for hunting down, we'll take you down.
Your frail bodies fail you.
Big damage. Good. Let us go with Accelerando again. Alright, there we go. He's got a Cowardice. The chance to flee increases by 20% each turn. Before the beginning of their turn, deal stress damage to all allies equal to 20%, 5% for bosses, of their current remaining sanity. Oof. Alright, in that case... you are going to get Think of Him, get that big buff.
Maybe I'll craft this one into furniture.
Yeah. The burn takes into account. We're going to use Igniting Mixture here, I think. Alright, that... I kind of wanted to ignite him, but I guess not. Rip. Oh well. Alright, let us go for Hunting Down. That'll get rid... or that'll deal more damage to you. We can then focus on you. What do we do? Let us interrupt your stance. Last thing we want is that to cause us trouble. We will send you back.
Strength through pain.
And... I guess Accelerando is just, like, the best course of action here. Actually, it isn't. No, we're gonna go with Deafening Wail. Get some more damage going. Why not? Okay, you're burning, naturally. Okay. We are going to use... I guess Plentiful Buckshot here. Yeah, why not? Plentiful Buckshot. Boom. That'll deal damage for both enemies. Nope, he's going for the attack. We will just hunt you down and kill you outright.
This is
And
what
now we just gotta focus on the
1,000
big
years
boy
of
here.
evolution looks like. Yeah, pathetic.
I should be able to do just burn him down. Alright, I will probably try and cast Flaming Skull. Yep.
Have a warm end, my friend.
Okay, with that, I'm going to actually get... let's see, 20% restored sanity. I guess we'll do that. Why not? There we go. Get our mana back up. Alright, that just leaves Flaming Skull, so I guess Igniting Mixture next. Basically burn as
Savor
much as
these
we
last
possibly
few
can.
heartbeats.
The more burn, the better. And because you are now out of the way... Let's see. I guess Swing is honestly the best course, but we're gonna go with Ambush, actually. That way we'll deal 300 damage. We will buff everybody up for additional damage. We are then going to deal... I guess a bunch of damage here. Boom. And the werewolf should attack on his turn now. Oh, wait. Nope, nope, never mind. I guess volley. Boom. Done. Perfect. That works.
A sad display from mortal kind.
We got some more Digger Souls, and we got ourselves a Serpent Skull. If the minion starts their turn in position 3 or 4, they receive 3 luck and 3 critical damage until the end of battle. That is fantastic, actually, for one of my minions. Alright, before we go anywhere, we're going to level up our werewolf here. Let's see. We use hunting down a lot more than I predicted. But still, we should probably go with something that still targets the last 2 targets. So we're going to go with Sticky here.
Get back to battle.
As for our statistics, I think it's in our best interest to save. Or we go with accuracy. Considering we're doing so well, I'm going to save. As for the Banshee, we are going to... I think we go for luck? Yeah, let's get some luck and let's get some accuracy, just in case. As for the arena, let's bring out our biggin boys here. Alright, we're going to put our zombie away here. And we're going to get the bride and the werewolf in here while we bring group 2 out. Alright, as for what these guys do, we're going to swap in the Shackles of
this
War.
item finds its way into my capable hands.
And we managed to get the level up. Nice. So we are going to quickly get the alchemy upgrade, and we're going to go for gray matter,
Through
which increases the chance we get brains.
The will becomes free.
Alright, for our infested ghoulie boy, I think we go with Serpent Skull unless we can figure out something else. With every minion's successful ability using enemy... Or, wait, hold on. Acid Gland. Every successful ability grants the minion a chance to strip the enemy of all armor and resistance until the end of battle. 50% for single target abilities, 25% for AoEs. Alright, with every minion's successful ability using, enemy loses Vigor and Sanity. 4%, 1% for bosses, Vigor and Sanity for single targets, or 2%. This is basically a boss killer. If the minion starts to turn in position 3 or 4, they receive 3 luck and 3 critical damage until the end of battle. Okay, so I'm going to actually give this to our infested specifically. He is going to be a boss killer. Alright, Acid Glands. Every successful ability using grants this minion a chance to strip enemies of all armor and resistance. I guess I go with the Reaper here? I mean, I do have a lot of abilities that trigger off it, after all. Or do I go Dark Knight? I'm not sure. I'll hold off for now. I'm not sure where that's going to be useful, but we'll figure something out, I'm sure. Okay, we've got 42 Digger Souls, though. I think it's in our best interest to save those, though. So, let us see. Alchemy. Do we want anything to do here? Calcination. Transmutation. Okay, there's an 80% chance for a common, 9.7 for a green, 6.5. Okay, so no, let's not do that. Convert 3 parts of the same type and rarity to a new item. Alright, let's take out the normals and go from there, I suppose. Oh no, wait, this is actual items. Increases stress damage dealt by 10%. We'll be fine. Okay, where do we go next? We can either go for the Fountain of Restoration, which I don't need, or I can go to the Cultists. In the future, we'd be dealing with an Ancient Coffin, or be dealing with a Sacrificial Altar. So we can either sacrifice minions and receive parts. No, we're gonna go for the Ancient Coffin. Alright, time for the Cultists. We're gonna go with Group 2, and let's do it. Alright, choose a gift. The Dark Knight only. 5 mana and 5 wrath restored each time the Dark Knight receives damage. Hourglass of Doom we already got. Enhanced Bone. The skeleton becomes receptive to buffs, but still immune to debuffs. Or we go with the Plague Body Organ. Each character attacking the infested is cursed with a spell that deals 20 stress damage, each turn for 3 turns. I think I become receptive to... I'm gonna go with the 5 mana and 5 wrath restoration, I think. Because we get attacked a lot, and we're gonna be using quite a bit of mana, I feel. So let's give that to him. There we go. Alright, Dark Knight. Now we go to the last potential, or the second to last battle, because now we got a boss here. And off we go. Alright, because of how much trouble they usually provide, we're going to start by cooking these guys.
End, my friend.
We're going to cook the ever-living heck out of the guys in the back here. We're going to activate Strength of Mediocrity on our less than buffed allies, that is. Ah, perfect. Yeah, right. You're actually getting more dread and resistance because of this. I think we go with Magnified Wretchedness. That way we can deal more damage on our next attack. You're going for the AoE, naturally. Okay. Let us go for you. Nope, we'll go for you then. Basically get your fear going. Ah, pain. Alright, Agony of Terror on you next. We are now going to use Plague Fall on the giant here.
This will be your end.
Nearly, well, no, actually half his safety. Now he's got Betrayal. That's gonna be nasty. All right, let's go with the Fear. Yeah, let's go with the Fear. Cool. Now he's got Insanity of Panic. Good. And he's got a 50% miss chance. Good. Saves us a lot of trouble. Alright, the Strength of Mediocrity. Let us buff up. Who do we buff? I guess himself. No, he can't buff himself, so I guess we'll target the front row here. Ah, Betrayal. Good. And let's go Agony of Terror on the front dude. Let us go with Rancid Breath. Get that curse going. And we'll let the madness just cycle through everybody. Ah. Ah, another Betrayal. Good. Alright, Strength of Mediocrity is growing. We're going to give another buff to our bully. Well, infected boy, I should say. Let us go with Face the Faceless on the biggin here. And now we should be able to get away with... Well, they don't have buffs, so that's a given, so we can't target the dude in the back. Agony of Terror going for 2, going for 1 up in the back here, so we'll get that curse going again. Failed to hit, good. Alright, let's keep buffing our ghoulie boy here. Alright, that's 10 to 11 sanity damage, so I guess we're gonna pelt that from death. Ah, fun. And I guess Heartless Slash, why not? Save us some trouble. Yep, Desiccation. Cool. And we got some healing because apparently the Reaper heals when he kills somebody. Okay. After killing an enemy with a critical hit, the minion gains 10% of the experience from the current level. I'm sorry, what? Oh, that's crazy. Huh. Nice. Alright, Graveyard. Let's see. What can we upgrade? Let us upgrade the excavation area.
The dead do surprisingly good construction work.
Okay, for this, we are going to want to upgrade what for our second group? Alright, we're going to start with the Reaper, naturally. Preferably, I'd like to focus on the spectral attacks of the back line. Let's see, remove all buffs into targets. Expunge also makes the enemies become insane or inspired. Desiccate makes... Alright, Desiccate ignores block and ward as well and doesn't miss. Alright, Reap Power. I can either reap it to 18 spell power, or I can restore 10 mana in addition to it. I think I go for the Spectral Flow. Yeah, Spectral Flow is actually pretty nasty, isn't it? Honestly, I think I go Banshee instead of the Reaper. As much as I like the Reaper, it's actually good if he's a, if he's in the second position, it's actually way better for the Reaper, I do believe. So I'm gonna go with that in mind. I'm gonna give Spectral Flow to the Reaper.
My minion.
I'll put him in a fourth group, technically. As for his stats, I'll leave them alone for now while he scales up. The Infested is going to be an interesting one. I think we boost his luck with Magnified Wretchedness. I think that's for the best. Alternatively, I go for... Let's see. Absorb Malady is nice, but not needed. Let's see. Lingering Breath. Let's see. Rancid Breath. Okay, Lingering Breath makes it last for 4 turns, while Plague Breath is more damaging, it seems. I think I'm gonna want Lingering Breath more than anything. Yeah, let's grab Lingering Breath here. And we will wait to boost up our stats for the infected. And for the knights, let's see, what do we go? Okay, we'll get the werewolf, we'll get Archer Girl, we'll get the Abomination. And what is the Wraith looking like, actually, before I do anything? Let's see, is the Wraith good in the last order? No, actually, he's good in the 3rd slot. Yeah. Wraith is good in the 3rd slot. Bride of Iratus is a 3rd slot as well. So, yeah, I need to find a brain. Yeah, I'm gonna have to find a brain if I want to make things better for everybody. Okay, until then, we're gonna throw the Wraith in here, I suppose. And the Reaper. As they are currently our lowest level group. The Bride of Iratus, let's see. I guess we'll just improve her luck. As for what she goes with, I think it's an upgrade for Think of Him. Yeah, I'm gonna go with Adore Him.
Now,
that'll get more damage.
prove yourself worthy of my investment.
Alright, and that just leaves the Dark Knight, which... what will I upgrade? We usually use Hollow Stare naturally. Alright. Dark Cleaning can get us extra mana, while Dark Offering can get us Wrath. Feudal... there's the Stance, which isn't really great for me. I don't use it often anyways. Unfeeling Aggression. 80% damage to enemies on the chosen position, next position. Well, this requires me to be in the back line, so I'm preferring the front line here. So let's see. Let's go for an attack. Deals additional damage equal to 80% of the sum of the Dark Knight's armor and resistance. Or we go with 120% the chance. I think it's in our best interest to go with, let's see, so it's 19 gear, so 10 to 12, so that's... let's assume that's 29, and 16 plus 13, that's 29, so basically the same right now anyways. Well, it's going to be much harder to get armor and resistance, so I think I'm going to go with the Edge of the Abyss.
I expect results.
Oh, right. As for stats, I should say, I think the goal was to go Dread, wasn't it? Whatever. Well, Evasion was something I was gonna grab. I guess let's boost up our accuracy. Goodness knows we may need it, just in case we get we've run into evasion issues again, because that tends to be an issue for us, to a certain extent anyways. Alright, we'll make one of those. We've got ourselves an eyeball potion. Okay. Okay, I might make something here. Okay, so a potion of bad luck. Interesting.
With knowledge
There
and
we
will
go.
comes victory.
Alright, recovery potion and... yeah, we'll leave it at that. We don't need that many potions. Alright. Alchemy. Do we need anything here? I'm probably going to need to prep as much as I physically can, so I'm going to buff with that in mind. Let us make a soul gem to start with. Alright, we've got a soul gem. Nice. Let's see. We're going to need to reduce all damage by 5%, so I guess the skeleton is next. Just in case. Alright, we're gonna fill these.
It's
Gonna
no
craft
gold,
one.
but it will do.
Alright, skeleton, we're gonna give you this to reduce your damage. We're also going to give Banshee the soul gem to increase stress damage. Every successful ability used grants the minion a chance to strip the enemy of all armor and resistance. 25% for AoEs. She uses a lot of AoEs, so that is not viable. So we'll have to go with somebody else for that. We'll worry about the acid gland later. Let's see, what else alchemy-wise can we do to help? I guess another reduction on damage. Actually increases critical damage dealt, though. Yeah, Golden Tooth might actually be good. Let's do that.
Ah, the smell of successful alchemy. Ugh.
Alright, let's increase the critical damage dealt when the Banshee crits, I suppose. And I think that's all we can do for Group 2 here. Let's go to the Ancient Coffin next. Alright, what do we got? 3 items. Alright, restores 15% of the damage dealt as Vigor. Minions' attacks restore 25% damage dealt as Wrath. And with every minion's successful ability using enemy, or with every minion's successful ability use, enemy loses Vigor and Sanity. Or at least a 4% or 1% for bosses. Interesting. We're gonna go with Mandibles. That's just too powerful to pass up. Alright, do I think I can handle this with the Mandibles or not? I guess we'll have to see and hope, won't we? Oh, this is gonna be painful, but... alright, let's do it. Group 2, let's do this. Go nuts. The mistress is far from a common slave driver. She is, in fact, the spoiled, rebellious daughter of a prominent noble, always using small folk in her cruel games. She eventually committed a crime so unspeakable that even her father could not shield her. Sentenced to the mines, she was made a taskmaster due to a few bribes, but turned out to be quite excellent at the job. As far as she's concerned, she finally found a role she enjoys. Only the ascent of a certain necromancer threatens to spoil her fun. Oh, what a shame, what a shame. Ow. my poor undead boy. Well, that's fine. We'll be fine. Okay. Let's see. We're gonna start with... I guess we start with Lingering Breath. Yeah, we're gonna want to focus on the people that don't have buffs, so I guess we'll start on the miner. We're going to start strengthening our group with the skeleton boy. Because we have it, Accelerando. Get them debuff.
Your cries are music to me.
Oh wait, hold on. Do they have any special abilities that I should be aware of? That should probably be a question I should have asked. Doesn't escape, though. Hold on. When receiving damage, all allies instantly attack the minions that dealt damage, ignoring redirecting. After dying, all allies attack twice and deal 100% more damage. Okay, so I should deal with the allies first before everything comes crashing down. That should be a given. Okay. Alright, we're gonna activate the burn there.
My friend.
I guess we go for the stress attack here. Alright. Yeah, so we want to deal with the minions first, preferably. Alright, how's our crit looking? It's looking at 32. That's pretty good. We'll go for it. Why not? Alright. That is basically death. Nice. That works. Okay, with that, we can get Strength of Mediocrity once again. Just keep buffing our little ghoulie here. Ah, the pain. Let's go Accelerando. Get some more debuff going. Ah, you failed. We are now going to go with... I guess we can go Edge of the Abyss here, if we wanted to. Or do you want to go face the Faceless? It doesn't really matter. Let's go face the Faceless though. Why not? We want to preferably avoid the boss right now and just go from there, and we'll see what happens. Oh, a buff. For her glory, I see. We're gonna want to remove that buff if we can help it. Let's see, we've already got Strength of Mediocrity going, so I guess we buff that up again. That should be the last buff we can do. Alright. Accelerando once again.
Will overflow.
Nice. Ooh. There goes the Banshee's Pain. I think it's in our best interest to absorb Malady. Wait. Oh, removes all debuffs from a target. Okay, in that case, that just gives us more reason to target you then. Do we go with Lingering Breath or do we go Plague Fall? I'm gonna go with Lingering Breath here. Yeah, let's start with Lingering Breath, then we can go for all the other debuffs. Just slowly curse my way to victory. Oh, he's scared. Cowardice, nice. Perfect, perfect. Plague Fall, let's do this.
Light this world.
Alright. He has died of a heart attack. Good. Just what I expected. Now we can do Strength of Mediocrity on the Banshee and start getting her AoEs and all her fear stuff going like crazy. Alright, let's, I guess Accelerando again. No, we don't need to. We're gonna go for the Scream, actually. There we go. Why not? We'll then do the Fear here. Get him into Insanity status with Betrayal, which is interesting. Oh, he's trying. He's trying. Actually, let's buff up our Taskmaster, I guess. Why not? Well, not our Taskmaster, but our Death Knight. Alright, let's go Plaguefall here.
Become part of the breathless tide.
Well, that works. Yeah, no, he's... Yeah, you're currently insane now, buddy. Let's just get you to the point where you're just gonna die from fear. Alright, Scream. That should do some... Yeah, nope. Thankfully you're surviving, my dude. Good job. Nope. Still not enough. Alright, Plaguefall. There, good. Now it's done. Cool.
Soon this world will be mine.
We have now taken out the Humanarium token, and we've managed to get past the first level, I do believe. Jester's Visage. Significantly increase the chance to be attacked by an enemy, and the minion's abilities can't miss. That would be good if we had somebody who has a bad to hit. Each round of combat, Iratus recovers 30% Wrath. Not bad, not bad. Nothing too fantastic beyond what I've got, though. So let's just take out our minion here. Got a few here that we can take out now. Let's organize everybody then. Stats, no. We got 4 here, it seems, so we can level up our Dread now. Good. How about here? I can guess we can level up our Evasion, get our points up there. And the Dread Knight, we've got 3, so we're going to specialize in Dread, preferably? Yeah, let's get more Dread. Alright, Werewolf, you got 2 points left. We're saving, I think. No, let's get more luck. Bugger it. More crit never hurt anybody. Okay. Can we make any viable upgrades here? Not really. Okay, for this group, we're going to send in Skeleton and our Undead here. We're going to rock the Abomination crew here. That should be fine. Oh right, Wraith. Weren't you going to be doing something, weren't you? We'll worry about you later. Okay. Significantly increases attack targets. I guess, honestly, the Abomination would be a good target, wouldn't he? It would also give me a reason to use Shield, which, as a stance, is pretty dope. Plus, it also deals damage each time they attack, so... all the more reason. Alright, I think that's as much as we can do. Well, I mean, I guess we could upgrade things. I mean, we got a level 5 brain, so we could get a new companion. Let's see what our talents say, though. I think Scalpel Artist is the best option, to be honest. But let's see, what else is there? I guess there's Fate. Target minion's next attack deals critical damage as a spell, though. There's Conjure Shadows, Summon Basic Shade, Banshee or Wraith until end of battle. Interesting. Restores initial 5 mana. No. Destruction. Is there more passives we can reliably use? Not really. The most I can think of is Alchemy doing something, but... After using Distillation, all minions gain 10 more damage and receive 10 less for one battle. I guess Advanced Doctorate is not bad. That way we can scale into durable materials, but I'm gonna save up. I think we save up for the 4th. For now, though, we rock with our first rank group. The hunger for wealth had long since become the only virtue among the hardly dwarven folk. Gone are their ancient traditions, along with the names of their ancestors. For what was more powerful, logic or some dead dwarf rotting away into dust? The ruthless scientists and alchemists knew the answer to that question, and the human kingdom was more than willing to facilitate their experiments. They have grown rich and feared, setting up their own enclave and became the default overseers of the mines. Alright, with that we are now on the next floor. I guess we'll see what happens, won't we? Alright. So it appears the dwarves have a bigger willpower, but they do have some warriors that are not up to code, it seems. I'm definitely going to want to use Tear to Pieces as soon as possible, however, because this dwarf is going to cause us trouble, I suspect. So instead we're just going to go with the Curse of Madness and see how things play out. Okay, we're going to go for Adore Him, just get that buff going. More damage never hurt anybody after all. Ah! Good thing he heals just constantly over time. Alright, Funeral March, let's do it. Debuff and buff all the way. Pump in more powder. Here we go. Ah! Going for my poor dude again. Nicey. Alright. If I'm going to want to do this to the best of my ability, I'm probably going to want to start by taking these guys out. We'll start with the frenzy dude over here in the front. Oh, right. Doesn't escape. Deals 30 stress damage to itself at the start of each of its actions. For every 10 points of sanity missing, gains 1 attack. Okay, so it's not necessarily a good thing to make these guys fearful, which, you know, makes sense. Let's inflict critical hits. Why not? There we go.
Your frail bodies fail you.
Alright, we're going to want to use our bombardment. No, we're going to use a volley here. Take you out. Or try to. And now we go in for the slice here. Still. There we go. Cool. Unfortunately for you guys, the abominable boy is pretty dangerous. Alright, we're going to want Tear to Pieces, and we're going to use that on the Dwarven Warrior immediately. Oh, right, the Berserkers technically do have it as well. Oh, I could have done that. Oh well. Okay, I guess we're taking you out. Alright, let's, we go Slice? No, we're gonna go deal with the Dwarven Warrior first. Then we'll deal with the Berserkers next. Okay. You've done more damage. Okay, let's do a volley. Boom. Let us go with Tear to Pieces. Get rid of your blocks. Then we can just go into the attack. There we go. And we can finalize with one final strike. Boom. Solid.
A predictable outcome.
Oh, jeez, we managed to get a level 13 brain. That's impressive. Okay, I can vibe with the level 13 brain. I can vibe with that. Alright. Alright, to our graveyard. Let's see. How are the skeleton boys? And oh, they're doing alright. Okay. Okay, for this group, let's see. Did we get level up? I guess we did, considering the circumstances. Okay, we're gonna want to boost up our, I think, evasion? Yeah, let's boost up evasion. Because the Abomination could use it, just in little tidbits after all. For the Werewolf, we're going to want to boost his accuracy, I think. Yeah, the more accuracy, the better. As for the Zombie, he's got a new special ability he can utilize. We're going to rock Ignition, I think. Because more damage for Ignition is probably going to be the best. Yeah.
My
Let's do it.
enemies are in for a nasty surprise.
As for stats, we can just increase evasion. Why not? Just be a bit more evasive. That's just how it goes. Now, for the arena, we're going to want to put in the Abomination, and we will put in the Bride of Icarus for this. The Mortuary is perfectly fine, but we should definitely start up on our next group of minions. So let's see what we can make. We can make a Mummy and a Lich. Well, if we have a Mummy and Lich, we can actually expand our upgrades here. Let's get a Mummy for this, for the Digger Souls, so that way we get more Digger Souls here. Alright. Let's get a Mummy. Craft you up. And we'll go to the graveyard, go to the obelisk, and pop you in there. Oh, 75. Right. Should have thought of that through. Ah, well. Okay, you are best in the 3rd position, so you're best here, but you can be placed into 2nd position if need be, it seems. Actually, you do best in the 2nd or 3rd position, so I could actually put you here, and it would actually be fine. And besides, you do curse damage, don't you? Yeah, you do a lot of curse damage. Okay, let's keep the Mummy in the 3rd position here. We'll keep the Reaper here on the 3rd position, or was it 2nd position that he was good in? No, he's good in the 3rd position. The Wraith is best in the 4th position. Or was he? I'm not sure. Alright, no. Wraith is good in 3rd position. The Reaper is the best in his 4th position. But he can go Spectral Wave and just swap. So that is an option. So we'll have the Reaper be there. We'll have the Wraith be there, the Mummy there. Now we just need somebody built to handle tanking in the front lines. So what we're going to want to do is go to creation. Let's see, who's going to be good for melee? Alright, abilities. Well, we've already got the infested. Werewolf. Eh. Do we go Dark Knight again? I don't know. But one thing I do know for certain is that we're going to be using the Mummy and leveling up to 13. Why not? We'll make him the 13 boy. Alright, let us see. We've got 4 abilities that we can invest in. Let's see. I think we go for the curse. Not for the curse that deals just straight up damage. But we should definitely make it so it deals damage more persistently. Let's see. Removes all debuffs from allies. Mummy gains 8 vigor for each debuff removed. Okay. Impending Horror. Deals 75 damage to the enemies of the chosen position and next position in line. Deal 75 and it actually moves. What else? There's the luck debuff that we're going to be implying. That is a physical attack for the backlines, and then we got Cursing Touch. Curses target for 2 rounds, dealing additional 75% damage each turn. We can make it 4 turns, or we can make it 2 turns for increased damage. Let's go 4 turns.
Prove yourself worthy.
We're going to go for Hex Beam, which is going to increase to 2 turns here. What else? We've got Impending Horror. Honestly, I may actually move the skeleton and get the Mummy in position. That's tempting, actually. Let's do that. That might actually be better for us. Alright, what else we got? We've got the stress attacks here. And it actually moves me up 1, which is not good. Well, it is damage, I suppose, and this will move enemies down a step, I do believe. Oh, sorry. I'm just dozing off. Okay, let's see. Well, we're not going to be using the physical attack. That's a given. I think it's in our best interest to ignore ward, I think. No. Let's go with the impending... Well...
My undead tools can be made better.
Let's see what this is. Let's see. Remove all debuffs from allies. Gain 10 vigor for each debuff removed. Or remove all buffs from enemies. I think we remove all buff from enemies. That's a good one. And then the Dark Knight does the... Yeah, that removes all debuffs from the Dark Knight. Okay, and this would help shuffle enemies, but we'd have to worry about wards, so I guess Impending Misery is going to be something that we're going to be doing anyways, so whatever. Right, now for stats. Let's try and get our Dread as high as possible. You know what? Just spam that. Okay. That's as high as we're going to get our Dread. We will get 2 points into evasion, and we'll get 1 point into luck, which will increase our crit chance to 26%. Our ghoulie boy will leave alone. I think that's as much as we're gonna get. Okay, we're gonna take our group 2 group here. We're gonna shoot over to here. And let's continue leveling Iratus, because he's going to need the levels for us to get the Scalpel Artist.
The formulae
Boom.
reveal their secrets.
Now we will always get 1 additional part after fighting in combat, which is going to be nice. Is there anything else I can upgrade? Nope. Okay. Let's just go to the dungeon then, and I'm probably going to make this my last fight. So we will go with Group 2, and this will be our last fight before we wrap things up, I think. Alright. We're going to activate Magnified, get ourselves that debuff there. Let's see, we've got the Berserker, which is, you know, pure rage problem. That's going to be annoying. Okay, we're going to do... Yeah, I guess we're going to just Accelerando and just continue to... We're just going to have to hope there's enough. Alright. Let's do a Vengeance Beam, get that curse going.
Your frail bodies fail you.
Nice. Alright, we're gonna do Face to Faceless. Just make you fearful beyond reprieve. We need to focus you down, basically. At least that's what I'm thinking is the go-to here. Alright, the fear is just continuing to grow. And of course our Dark Knight has been doing rather well for us. Perfect. Plague Ball, here we go.
This world.
Ah, he's gone. He's nearly gone. Alright, let's fear him again. Just gotta make sure we gotta keep that up. More fear. Ah, he has had a heart attack. Good. Alright, let's throw down a Dire Curse. Nice. Yeah, no, he's suffering a lot, jeez. I like it. I like it a lot. You know, I may have to give that Death Knight the mask that actually
You will soon
increases the
embrace your
chances
new
of him being a
existence.
target. If that were the case, then he'd probably be an excellent aggro drawer. Besides, his ultimate can actually heal him, so all the more reason for it. And now we just scare them all to death, and off we go. On our merry way.
As your suffering ends, your service.
Perfect. We've got a Ring of the Apocalypse. We got a level 13 Brain. Impressive. And we got a Humanarium Token, and a few other things, but I digress. Alright, got some level ups there. Got a few items here and there, just dotted about. Mortuary. Could level that up if we wish. We could level up the Obelisk, which we are definitely going to do, so I'll quickly make another mummy.
They
Let's
will
make it for
carry
the
the
occasion.
curse of my tomb to the world.
Throw in the mummy, and off we are to the upgrade of the level 3 Obelisk. Alright. But that is what I'm going to be doing for... That's me for today, I think. I'm kind of surprised I managed to get this far, but... You know. This is probably just going to be one of those 6-day series. I'm not sure when I'm going to pick this up again, but if I do, just let me know. For those of you on YouTube, like, subscribe, comment, hit the bell notification if you want to see more of my stuff. I stream daily, so if you want to catch my streams, you can catch me 3 to 7 MST time. If you want to catch my streams, the best way to do so is either to search me up on twitch.tv/f1upon. Alternatively, you can check 2 other places, that being my YouTube channel, which should have a link to the Twitch channel, or you can check the link down below in the description, because I usually put that in there. For those of you on Twitch, and for those of you from YouTube coming to Twitch, welcome. If you wish to support me on Twitch, the best way you can do so is provide me follows. The more follows I have, the more content I can give you guys. Once I hit the 50 follower sub, or the 50 follower goal in the corner, as you can see, I should be able to get affiliate status once I get more concurrent viewers coming into the stream and watching my stuff. But hey, that's just how it be. If you want to watch my older videos, the best way to do so is check YouTube. For those of you on Twitch who don't know how to get there, the best way is to either search me up at FYMyPawn on YouTube.com. Alternatively, if you scroll down into stream, there should be a YouTube button there, or at least a YouTube photo. If you click that photo, it should directly take you to my channel. Alternatively, if you're watching in the VODs, you can scroll down below into the link in the description, and you can copy and paste that link, and it should take you there, to my YouTube channel. But yeah, if you want to watch my older content, the best way to do so is go to YouTube. Alternatively, if you want to see my newer content, the best way is to check me out here in Twitch, because that is where I keep all my stuff, at least for 7 days worth of content. And yeah, I think that covers everything. I hope you guys enjoyed today's stream. It's a little weird, I know, but to give you a rough idea, we're going to be doing this for 6 days. If I pick up on it, it's probably going to be after I've done one of my other series, but this is something I'm doing for Halloween. But I digress. I hope you guys enjoyed today's stream. I know I did. And I will see you guys next stream. Probably in a few hours, actually. So, I'll see you guys then. Peace, and have a good day.